worse than this. It's on. Hey. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's going on? I hope everyone had a marvelous Tuesday today. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's going on? Hey. What's up, y'all? I had to rush home because I had to prepare for this. I had to sit. I prayed a little bit. Tonight live is gonna be nothing but overflow, nothing but love. I just feel it already. Yeah, my skin is so irritated. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey. Let me see. You excited? I'm excited too. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. This time that I got with y'all, like I said, I prayed about it. I came home. I had to sit for a while. Hey, y'all. I see y'all coming in. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's going on? Hey. What's up? Real quick before we get started though, I want to say this. Y'all know what I was talking about earlier today when I was talking about reading the room. What's up, Misha? What's up, Audrey? What's up, Mika? What's up, Tisha? What up? Learning how to read the room. Read the room. What's up, Lori? What's up, Kennedy? Happy belated birthday. Hope you enjoyed your birthday. Let me slide this thing over right here so I can read y'all comments. Hope you enjoyed your birthday. What's up? What's going on? I remember earlier. Learning how to read the room. Yes. Hold on, y'all. Let me reposition y'all a little bit. Okay, there we go. So to get started real quick, I know what y'all came here for. Today is Testimonial Tuesday, so welcome to the live. If you have not ever been here, I please ask that you respect everyone that comes up on the platform. And let me just say this disclaimer: my lives are posted. Okay. I actually do post my lives on a public platform. So when you come up here, please understand, you got to be ready, okay? Mika, if you can, go ahead and drop the Google Duo information or the Google Meet information. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do something so different today. I get that everybody doesn't have 1,000 followers to come up on the screen. So what I'm going to do is, if you have Google Duo or Google Meet on your phone, I'm going to drop the email address to add in your phone, and then you'll be able to call in. So I'm also taking call-ins today instead of people actually requesting to come up. If you want to stay anonymous and you want to give your testimony, well, 20 minutes of your testimony, that's it. 20 minutes of your testimony, you can call in on Google Meet and it's going to remain anonymous, all right? So Once my moderator drop it, you guys screenshot it. You add that email to your you add the email to your, you know how people get out of hand sometimes. You know, you add the email to your contacts and then you'll be able to call in like that. You're going to remain anonymous, but let me say this, it's going to be posted. So, you know, people be doing the most. I got to put a cap on it cuz listen, y'all if y'all new here, y'all know I done had some folks come up here and talk for 2 or 3 hours. And I'm talking about, y'all know I'm patient. So one thing about me is that I'm very much patient, and I've learned how to be more patient. Now that I'm in my purpose, you learn how to gain more patience. I don't know how that worked when I ask God, is that the right thing to do? You know? So I'm more patient now. So when people come up, they be going overboard a little bit. So listen, whoever want to go first, I am going to let you guys come up as you please. Now, like I said, if I gotta get my whistle, listen, I will be blowing my whistle, because I'm going to definitely tell you when your 20 minutes is up. 10 to 20 minutes, that's it. 10 to 20 minutes, that's it. 10 to 20 minutes, that's it. Somebody go first. Kev? All right. I'm at work cracking up. I'm just saying, you know some folks be, going overboard. Because I even when you come up here and you ask me questions, I'm going to answer your questions as well. So you get one question when you come up here. You get one question and I'm going to answer your question. And that's it. Oh man. Oh y'all, listen. I'm just trying to have fun with this, cause listen, I be trying to find the humor in situations sometimes. So whenever I get a 10, y'all listen, let me say this again. 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. Hey,
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I just want to say that you're a beautiful young lady, and I know that God is with you. You just popped up on my screen and put me in tears. And I
Oh,
know that He uses you. So for anybody who's questioning that, I'm just here to say I know for a fact He's using you. But
thank
my question that I wanted to ask was, you said that you found yourself when you were at your darkest moment.
you. Mm-hmm.
Um, at what point in that moment did you have that light bulb come on?
I'm gonna be honest. At first, I didn't know what it was. Um, when I was in the midst of going through my suicidal phase, I had to understand that it was something about me that was different, because a lot of people don't understand. One thing about having a gift is that it haunts you when you continue to run away from it. And I didn't notice that my gift that I was running away from was the thing that was haunting me. That's why I was so frustrated. That's why I was so uncomfortable. That's why I was so bothered, because I had a gift that I was not utilizing, and God has been trying to put it on me, and put it into the atmosphere for me, and I kept running
Mhm.
from it every time. And after I thought about it, I said, you know what? I said, God, just show me and lead me to whatever it is that you want me to be. If you want me to be a people person, I'll do it. If you want me to be this person to help people, I'll do it. And at first, I used to tell myself, I'm not a people person. What am I doing? I don't even like people. God said, yes, yeah, 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 you
Right,
do.
right.
Yeah, you do. You love people. That's actually one thing about you that you don't even know about yourself. So in that dark moment, I found who I was simply because I paid attention to God. I seeked his face. And
And he
that,
revealed to you that public speaking was your gift. How did he reveal that to you? Was it something you just kind of stumbled upon, or?
well, I'm gonna be honest. I got my sign one day. I was in my car and I used to record myself on the voice memos on iPhone. I don't know if you're familiar with iPhones, and I used to record myself. And I was sitting there and I had my window down. And there was a guy in the car next to me, and he pulled up beside me and he said, "Is that a podcast that you're listening to?" I said, "No." I said, "No." I said, "It's just a voice memo." And he said, "Ma'am," he said, "that sounds so inspirational." And I knew then. I was like, a stranger in traffic is telling me, somebody that's just recording it for herself. I was just doing voice recordings for myself because I had to understand how powerful my voice was. And
Yeah,
that was one thing about me. Understanding how powerful my voice was and being comfortable with speaking out loud. Because I used to have a stuttering problem. But the only reason I,
really.
yeah, but the only reason I had a stuttering problem was because I was around the wrong people that didn't accept my gift.
Oh wow.
So as soon as they fell off and God, removed them from my life, I started to understand my gift a little bit more. Because as I started recording more, I started to go out my comfort zone. So my comfort zone was recording and posting on TikTok and doing all of these things that I wasn't used to. And God gave me a word one day, and he said power. He told me that I was a powerhouse because I was
Mm,
looking for power in other people and I did not understand
that it was in you, right?
that it was me. So that was
Wow.
something that I had to understand about me, because a lot of people look at me like, they used to always say it's something about you, or it's something about you, and I used to always say no, I don't see it. Because see, one thing is, people can tell us that we're gifted, people can tell us we're beautiful, people can tell us all these things, right? But it doesn't count if you don't see it in yourself.
Exactly.
And I wasn't
Exactly.
seeing it at first. I wasn't seeing it at first. But once I got into it and I said, God, you know what? I said, let me just accept this for what it is. And when I tell you, as soon as I did it, I'm talking about I started climbing slowly. And then it just happened overnight. My platform that I
Mm,
have now that we're talking on happened overnight. Literally. I
wow.
went from 5,000, 10,000. This was in a matter of 3 hours. 10,000 to
Wow.
20,000. Then I woke up the next day. A couple hours after that, I had 120K followers
Wow.
off one video. And you know what's so crazy? I said I was actually stuttering in the video that got over 6 million views. I was stuttering because I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about my narcissistic journey that I went through, and God switched it up just that fast. I was talking about something
Mm,
totally different. And God was like, I need for you to switch this up because you're staying in that place. And I need for you to understand this right here is going to change your life. And as soon as I posted that video, I'm talking about overnight, it went crazy. And people like,
wow.
you didn't say much. I said, I didn't have to say much. I didn't
Yeah,
have to say much.
exactly. I have one more question. I'm gonna let somebody else come up.
Hmm.
During that journey, as you began to lose people, people began to fall off. I've heard you say many times, even some family members and really close friends, people that you had to let go of and accept that they were no longer part of your life. Was
Hmm.
that one of the hardest parts of your journey into finding yourself?
Yes. It was the hardest part. And the reason that it was the hardest part, I'm going to be honest with you, is because I've always seen myself surrounded by family. It was always a family thing for me. And even though I don't come from a big family, it was I'm going to make something out of this family because I know that I am the gifted one. So God was like, no, that's not for them. They already passed up their purpose. This is for you. And once I realized
Wow.
that, and God revealed to me, you know, the family dynamic that you want, Akira, is going to come from you. So you have to birth it. It has to come from you
Jesus.
first. And when I tell you, when I had that moment right there, and I said, God, just show me. He said, your family is going to be a tribe of strangers that you come across when you go to the
Jesus.
other side of the valley. So my family that I'm building now was the family that he was talking about. That's why I take it so serious, and I
Yeah.
kind of don't let people get in the way of the bonds that I build now, because
Yeah.
I take it to heart, because I know that's something of God. I
Well,
know
I
that.
tell you what, you definitely always confirming something for your girl. I want to tell you, I thank God for you. I, matter of fact, was mad this morning. I couldn't find you. I was looking for you because I didn't know that once I clocked in from a meeting that I didn't mute my mic and they was enjoying the message too. And so just let you know you are gifted and you definitely touch others' lives as well as mine. So thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to come up.
Always. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Let me see, y'all. What's up, y'all? Hey, what's going on? Who we got next? Yo!
What's up? Now I'm gonna say 20 minutes. Hopefully I don't eat up too much time, but
It's all good. It's all good. It's all
um,
good. What's up?
how you doing? You good tonight?
I'm good. How you doing?
Fine, can't complain, can't complain.
What you
But
got for me?
I don't know. Where should I start?
Start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Okay, start from the beginning. Okay. Um, hold on, bear with me, bear with me. So
You
start from,
nervous? I know it.
huh?
I'm talking about start from the beginning of when you met me, and let's transition all the way up into now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's better. I was like, hold, start. Okay. All right. Hold on for a minute now. But anyway, got me on the spot. You got me on the spot. But anywho, I came across you. So like I say, I mean, normally I start this TikTok thing. Like I was just, normally on TikTok, just like, I call it TikTok streets, just scrolling. And I was in somebody else's live, and I seen you on their live, and you was pretty much like you doing now, like, trying to help. So anyway, I wound up falling through that person's live.
Mm.
I started watching you, and it felt like, well, it didn't feel like, well, you was talking to me, but you weren't directly like talking to me, and it was just like, man. And I wanted to go live with you, I believe, like that. Maybe like the second day I seen your live, but I didn't have enough followers. So the next day, I was like, man, I gotta get 1,000 because you know what I mean. Like I got some questions I need to ask this lady because I mean, I feel like she talking to me like, yo, what's going on? Like, God, what's going on? Like, is this
Yeah,
real?
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So when I finally got to talk to you, it was just like, at first thing you said, I can't recall the first thing you said. I want to say, you said my name, and I was like, how you know my name? Then I was like, yo, this guy right here, this guy's talking. And then he was like, I can't recall what you said. I believe you said something about my wife. You was like, why you put your wife through what you put her through? And I was like, no, you said women. I was like, you my wife? And you was like, yeah. He was like, why did you and then you started talking, you started telling me about my childhood trauma, and I didn't even tell you about none of that stuff. So you started telling me about myself.
Mm.
ever since then, you know, we've been connected. And shoot, you my sister now. But far as that, that's how I met you on this TikTok world, and that's how we connected, and that's how, you know what I mean, we going with it from here. But that's how it came about as far as us, you know, coming through.
Right. So let me ask you this, because I know that you are this is out of your comfort zone. Like, you don't really go live. And if y'all know Kev, y'all know he don't really talk much. But he's very much now very open with being who he is, because when I had a conversation with him on my live, I told him, I said, listen, one thing about you is that you are always in the room at the right time. And I told him, I said, hey, I need for you to go to the bar. I said, I need for you to go to the bar, and I need for you to sit at the bar, and I need for you to listen, right? And when I told him that, he didn't understand why. Because he had told me all of these ideas about his clothing line. And I said, you need to go sit at the bar. Go sit at the bar. Now, leading up into this, he was having all these problems. I'm talking about he left his wallet at home. He had to turn around, go back, all this stuff, right? So I'm gonna let you tell them what happened when you got there, because I forgot the whole story with the, you know, when you finally got to the bar when I told you to go.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, speaking on the touch on that, yeah, you told me, you was like, yeah, go to the bar. You was like, do something out of the ordinary, do something which I don't normally do. Like I said, I'm very private. I don't really associate with people, like, you know, that's just me. But I mean, anywho, so he was like, go to the bar. You need to go to a bar. You know, I was like, all right, cool. So when the wife was like, yeah, we're gonna go to a bar. So that day we decided to go to a bar, and we got to the bar, and Lord knows I didn't have my wallet. So we had to turn all the way back around, go home, and get my wallet. You know what I mean? So I'm frustrated at the time, like, man, but hey, but see, that was a distraction for me to discourage me to say, you know what, I'm going back home. Like, I ain't bumping. It is what it is. But some say, some of my head said, curious kid, go to the bar. So hey, I turned around, went home, got my wallet, went back to the bar. So we get to the bar, and we sitting there, we're talking, and we see a lady sitting there beside us. Yeah. We chopping it up, you know what I mean? I don't like my public. I am a friendly guy. I talk, I speak to people. I don't just walk around me mugging. But anywho, so I said something to him. Hey, how you doing? We started talking, and then a waitress had walked up to her, and she was like, I like your pocketbook. Talking to the lady that was sitting at the bar. She's like, I like your pocketbook. Blah blah blah. And she's like, yeah, I do. I do fashion and I do design. I look at my wife. I'm like, yo. So anywho, so after the waitress stopped talking to her, she got out the way. So I wound up like, hey, excuse me, hey, I heard you do fashion and design. Like, I got a brand, I'm trying to, you know what I mean, make it do what it do. And I was like, oh, and then I wound up connecting with her and stuff like that. And it was just amazing for you to tell me to go to the bar and for that to happen the way it happened. It was amazing.
Amazing. That was the test for you, though. That was a test for you, just to get you out of your comfort zone. That was something that you needed to go through, and that was something that you needed to understand about yourself, is that you really are a people person, even though you don't like people. And I've seen me and you, because I was the same way. And I had to take a leap of faith and just do it. Because even though I did not understand why, I was like, you know what? I'm getting frustrated at this point, because ain't nobody going to understand me. Ain't nobody going to get it. Ain't nobody going to. And God was like, no, you're going to do it, because now you don't have a choice. So when we don't have choices sometimes, we don't have no choice but to listen to God. And that was just something that you did. You just listened. That was just the bottom line of it. Even though you did not understand the assignment, you completed the assignment and you made an A on
it. Yeah. Thanks.
So what else you got to say?
As far as, I mean, where you want me to really start from? Like I said, I ain't want to go cold too. I mean, if you want me to go in depth, if you want me to Like you let me know where you want to go. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get the butterflies start to come down a little bit. So you know what I mean, open up. So just tell me. You know.
So let's start from. I want you to talk about what bothers you the most.
Now or.
Mm.
I mean, nothing really bothers me now. What you want back then?
Yeah.
So you want me to? Okay. So my upbringing, right? My dad abandoned me when I was 3. My mom, she pretty much. I don't want to say she abandoned me, but she kind of like just pretty much just like just I said she abandoned me too when we was probably like 9. It's 4 of us.
Mm.
And we lived in the projects. I mean, it was rough. Like it got to the point to where my mom left us in this apartment with projects. She left us in the projects for felt like months, but it probably was maybe like a week or 2 weeks. So she left us, right? She left us in this apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, with no food, no nothing in the house.
Mm.
So at this time, I had a younger brother, I had a younger sister, and I had an older brother. So we discussing amongst ourselves. We like, yo, what we gonna do? Like, we go in the cabinet. It's molded bread. Go get a box of cereal out the refrigerator. It's got roaches in it. Go to the refrigerator, get milk. It's spoiled. So some days we'll just pick the mold off the bread. We'll eat the bread. Some days we'll pour the cereal, take the roaches out the cereal, pour water in, we eat it. I mean, we had to survive. Like, mom, nobody's here. Nobody's there to really give us that. So the next day we said, man, we just gonna start knocking on people's doors. Like, we gotta eat. So we wind up, all 4 of us walked to the apartment next door to us, knocked on the door. Mama left us. We trying to get something to eat, but nobody came to the door. So walked maybe 2 or 3 houses, apartments down, knocked on the door. This lady, I remember hearing that name is Sheila. We was like, how you doing, Miss Sheila? My mama at home, like we hungry, we need something to eat. She's like, y'all come on in. Love. So we came in and she made us these Philly cheesesteak hoagies, man. That's the best thing I ever ate. I guess because we didn't have nothing else to eat at the time, but at that time, them things was good. So, you know what I mean? She fed us, you know what I mean? So we went home the next day and it was all over again. Mama, she never came home, nothing like that. So everybody in the projects knowing that we don't have nobody there in our household. So somebody wound up calling CPS and stuff. So they came, they got us, and we went to court, and they was gonna split us up. So my grandma, she came, and she was like, nah, I take my grandkids in. You know what I mean? Knowing that in her situation, she in the projects herself, she still got her grown kids living in the project. Like, she ain't really doing no better than the average person. But for her to be like, yo, I'm gonna take y'all in, that's what it was. So my grandma, she took us in, and she set us down this one time. She told me and my brothers, but my sister wound up going. Anyway, she told me and my brother, she said, I would do for my kids before I do for y'all. And that thing hurt me. So like when we used to go to like school shopping and stuff, like she never bought us nothing. Like she bought my uncle and them clothes, and we used to have to wear their hand-me-downs. Whenever his feet got too big for the shoes, that's what we wore. Whenever clothes to the drawers down to the socks, I'm keeping it real. Like that's what you know what I mean, we had to wear. But yeah, my grandma, she took us in, and so that's what I had to deal with. Dealing with that, and it's like coming up like, dog, nobody loved me. Like what, that ate me up when I was young. It ate me up. So I walked around with anger and I don't want to say hate, but it was just like, man, nobody loved me. So it was just like nobody can't say nothing. Nobody can't do nothing to me. Like I was just off the charts. And that really, really back then, it really ate me up. So Fast forward, so I'm living with my grandma, and like every day, I used to ask my grandma. I say, can I have $1 to go to the store? Now my grandma, she worked at my grandma worked serving over 20 years, right? So anywho, so this one day my grandma, she goes, baby, I ain't got $1. And that thing hurt. I'm like, oh, I can't call my dad. I can't call my mom. I have nobody. She's my only supply. You know, she's my only person. And for her to say she ain't got it, man, that thing hurt. That thing hurt. So and what that done, I was a product of my environment. So that pushed me to do, you know what I mean, be in those streets. You know what I mean? I didn't do it to get clout. I didn't do it to, you know what I mean? It pushed me to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It helped. It helped. I ain't gonna lie. It helped. But in the sense of that, it was this guy in the projects. He used to sit on the porch. His name was Lawrence. I said his name, Lawrence. And so when I used to stand on the block and stuff, you know, he used to get off work and he used to sit on the porch. But everybody say, yo, Lawrence, he a drunk. You know what I mean? But Lawrence was responsible. Lawrence stayed with his mama, but Lawrence would get up and he'll go to work. I used to go sit on the porch with this dude, and he used to just start encouraging me, like, Kel, what the route you going down, like, I don't see you living long. Like, yo, this ain't the move. So he was like, well, now Lawrence used to work at a restaurant. And he was like, Kel, we hiring. Come down here, fill out an application. So I was like, cool. So I go down there, I fill out an application. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm 14 years old. Like, I ain't even old enough to work in the restaurant, honestly. So I fill out an application. So my grandma come with me. So my grandma, she was like, you know what, kid? Hey, blah, blah, blah. So she took her. She was like, he 15. So I started working, watching this when I was 14. Right? So I went from having to do something I really didn't want to do to doing something that, you know what I mean, is just like, yo, the right way. You know what I mean? So I started working there, right? I started off washing dishes. I went from washing dishes to making salads, what they call the pantry. I went from the pantry to the fry station, which learning how to fry food. From frying food to learn how to saute food. From saute to the grill. Once you make it to the grill, you top dog at 15 years old. So the reason why my TikTok name is Kel the Cook is because cooking is what really took some of that anger and that pain from me, and I got a legit check by cooking. So that's what I fell in love with, cooking. So it hurt me back then for somebody to give up on their kids, to not even give them a chance to grow up and one day eventually be able to take care of them. You know what I mean? And it's sad when, you know, I tried to reach back in that and rekindle that, and it didn't turn out the way that I wanted, because I tried to do what's right. Love that father. Love. I tried. So when we say family, to me, it's like, man, my family abandoned me. So what you saying about family? You know what I mean? Like, I forgave them, don't get me wrong. But we talking about family, like family, you know, it hurts, man. It hurts. But on the flip side of that, as I grew up in life, I had my daughter. It helped me. God helped me realize that the life that I'm living now, it ain't for me. It's for my kids.
Right. So
that's what I do this for. And to touch on that, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So what I have on right now is struggle. My struggle was real. And I ain't the only one that's out here dealing with it, that's been through it, and that's hurting. Struggle.
Come on now.
So within that struggle, It's the GOAT.
Yep.
So you got to deep down inside yourself and bring that GOAT out of that struggle. Because if I can do it, you can do it.
That's right.
And the reason the logo is the way it is because the struggle is on your back. They hitting you. They want you to struggle. They want you to do it. But I'm here to tell you, lift that GOAT up and release that GOAT. Struggle GOAT.
That's right. Come on, Kev. Come on,
Struggle
Kev.
GOAT.
Come on, Kev.
It's hard. I know it's hard. You can pull through it. You can pull through it. Because God said you can. The GOAT. The GOAT. God's offering all time. It's in you. It's in you.
That's right. Facts. Come on now. Come on now.
So when you see struggle GOAT, it means something. It don't mean something. It means something to you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do in here. Out here in this world, you can do it. The reason why it's hard for you right now because you're trying to figure it out. But God said, guess what? I got the GOAT. It's in you.
Yep.
Let me read.
Yep.
So
you're right.
It's rough. It was rough. But right now, God's releasing that GOAT. And I'm just thankful. You know what I mean? You know, it's just I've been in so like I got so many stories. I got so many, man, it's just God is good.
All the time.
All the time, man. It's just, man. So yeah, struggle GOAT. That's the movement. This is ask yourself, right? What do you have on? I mean, don't take no offense or no disrespect to nobody out there. What do you have on right now that really means something the way struggle GOAT means?
Nothing.
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 Struggle GOAT. You are a struggle GOAT, baby. Struggle GOAT.
Yep. Facts. Y'all go check them out. Y'all, the link in his bio. Y'all go support them. Y'all go get some of that struggle GOAT merch.
So on that, if you allow me, right? So right now, my website is in my bio. And I have four masks. So the first 4 orders gonna get struggle GOAT masks. But this is the movement. This is the new real. This is what God put in my head and say, Kel, this is it.
Right.
It's time. I don't do this.
Yeah.
This part is out of me. God, this is God's doing.
Yeah.
This is God's doing, not mine. This is God's doing. I'm telling you now, get it while you can so you can be a part of something special. I'm telling you, be a part of something that's real. It's God's doing.
All
like
right.
I told you, God's offering all the time. Don't let that go over your head.
Say that one more time.
God's offering all time. It's in you.
That's right.
It's in you.
That's right. Facts.
See, they tried. They want to put fear in you. They want to tell you, nah. God said no.
Nope.
He said, come my child. Let me release that GOAT so I can show them.
Facts. Come on now. Better tell them.
I know it's hard for some people to say, man, it's hard. I know it's hard. Imagine being 9, 10 years old and go standing you.
Right.
And one of the highest crime rates out in that time in the United States, murder capital, man. How you gonna abandon your kids? And everyday people dying out here in these streets. But if I could come up out of that, you can too. Not saying you got the same situations. Dig deep. You got this.
Facts. Come
You
on now.
got this. You got this. I'm telling you. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, but guess what? Within that struggle, it's the goal.
Thanks. Let them know.
Put that right here and release that goat. Telling you. This ain't me. This God's doing, baby.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Too. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come up here, tell my truths.
Always. You ain't done yet. Hey, we got a whole 50 states to hit, bro. You ain't done yet.
I'm ready. Excuse me. I'm ready, man. That's confirmation. I just burped. That's confirmation.
Yep. Listen. We got a whole 50 states to hit. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Let's go, man, because when this recession hit and God set me down and he was just like, yo, I'm just, of course he put it in my mind. He's like, yo, you need to have come with this brand name, you know what I mean? And he just put it all on the struggle goal. But like I say right now, man, it's just I'm ready, man. I'm ready to, help people and reach out to these young kids. Just let them know, man. I mean, it's tough, but stay positive, stay motivated, and we can get through it.
Always. I appreciate you for being open and vulnerable. That's been something we've been working on. You did good.
I think I did.
I know you were nervous. Meek, I know he was over there nervous.
Yeah. But see, like you're saying, like I need this. You know what I mean? This right here is doing a lot for me. Like I do go live just on Sundays, and I be skeptical sometimes on that, to be honest. But I'm doing what I love to do, which is cooking. And like I said in my little testimony earlier, like cooking is really what put me in that place to be. You know what I mean? Made the honest living to provide, and you know what I mean. So it's pretty much at 14, I was a grown man. You know what I mean? I had to take, you know what I mean. Had me 2 cars with no license, you know what I mean? Help my grandma with the little bills. And it's like that young, and it's like my family now still kind of look at me as if I'm still that type of dude. And it's just like, man, nah, man.
Right.
It's different.
Right. So, hey. You did it. Go. You made it out. Hey, now we got a Kev the cook sitting in front of us on TikTok.
Yeah, thanks.
So I always appreciate you, man. It's always a pleasure. Now, listen. I need some merch for my meet and greet in January. So make sure you get that ready.
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's coming.
I got you.
Say this, and I'm gonna get off here and let somebody else get on here. But like I say, listen to my website is in my bio. Go to my bio, and the first 4 people that place an order, you're getting a free mask.
All right, so y'all go support them. Go support.
So, yeah. But hey, appreciate you, sis. I'm gonna be down here, and much love.
Always, brother.
I don't know how to hang this thing. How you hang this thing up? I guess you'll hang it up for me.
I got you. Y'all, this Kev. Y'all, this Kev. Y'all don't know Kev. Hey, if you're trying to come up, don't ask if you can come up. Just hit the button down there at the bottom where it says multi-guest at the bottom, and please feel free to come up. I'm not gonna call people out today. I ain't gonna call y'all out today. I'm gonna let y'all be free. I'm gonna let y'all be ready. What's up? What's going on?
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so listening to your story has been very inspiring. So I'm gonna break down now. I'm gonna tell y'all now because it's deep. So I'm gonna start from the beginning, the middle, and finish up fast. I know you said 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 32. I have 3 children, and I was brought up in a semi-okay background. It wasn't really hard, but it wasn't the best either. Just like you, I've had anointing on my life my whole life, and my family projected to me I wasn't good enough. My family projected I shouldn't be happy, but I still stayed humble. You feel me?
Mhm.
So here I am all these years later trying to understand, why can't I get a job that makes me happy? Why do I feel like I can't build a solid relationship with my children? But the whole time I am doing all of these things, but I never took the time to really sit down and reflect on all of my accomplishments. I was
Mhm.
always in competition with my older sister. I was molested by my older sister and finally spoke my truth today to my children because I felt ashamed. I felt guilty. I felt like it was my fault. And my mom was never really around because she was always working. My dad was never really around because he was always locked in a room smoking. So I never had that real connection with what love mean or the motivation. So all these years I've been dealing with in and out bad relationships, and last night I kind of went and I sat with myself to really understand, what have I really done wrong?
Mhm.
Why do I feel like I can't move? Why am I afraid to speak when I know that my voice is powerful, you know?
Mhm.
So I worked for a casino. I'm skipping some words. So I worked for a casino for 7 years, and I made about $70,000 a year, and I had my family still living with me. And finally, everything that I had, I don't need or want for nothing because I'm anointed again, blessed. So I started my own business, and I couldn't understand why every time I'm trying to succeed forward, everything was failing. It's because of
Mhm.
the people that be in your circle. My mother, um, and my family, disowning the things that I'm doing. Now I'm loving what I'm doing. My clients telling me, yo, products is amazing, but now I don't have the energy to get up to make my candles. Now I don't have the energy to get up to go on my own live to motivate and inspire other people. Now I'm feeling like I'm lacking once again. And I cut out everybody in my life. Okay,
Mhm.
when God say let go, I let go. I sacrifice. So I keep asking myself, I give up the family, I give up the man, I give up all of this because I just want peace. I just want my children to be better than me. Even the people that I help, I don't ask for nothing. I
Mhm.
don't want nothing. The same people that I brought into my home is the same people that's wishing that my home to be gone.
Mhm.
They wishing my home was not mine, that I was homeless, my car not mine. I'm saying here, why do people do this to people? Why do people not want to be great and then they get mad? And Kev, I think, said something that meant everything. People basically, I don't remember exactly what it said. It's in my head. I remember, but I can't get it now. But it's like the more that you shine, the more that people want to dim your light. So that's how you know that you have a higher purpose. And it's like the closer that you get to everything that you want, you got to just keep going, y'all. Don't give up. Keep going. And I know, just like you said, I see everything. I see y'all, I dream my future. And I know it's great. I know it's great, but yet I get lonely, and it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. But if you don't love yourself and you don't sit down and take time out with yourself, you won't make it. You will let these people project their insecurities, their jealousies, they hate, their seriously, y'all. I hear things. I
Mhm.
heard my own mother wishing death on me, y'all. Do y'all know how that hurt? Do y'all know how that hurt? But yet I'm still a great mom to my kids, because I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I had my first child at the age of 15 going up. I was told I wasn't gonna graduate school. I graduated college, y'all. I was told I wasn't gonna be nothing. I started a business, y'all. I was told that my kids wasn't gonna be nothing, but my kids gonna be millionaires because they are, and I'm not over exaggerating. They're talented, young, beautiful, gifted children.
Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Did you know that your mom did not only wish death on you, she tried to kill you?
Yeah, I know. I saw it last night. She tried to kill me when I was a baby.
Yeah. And she
Spirit showed
tried to
me
leave the stove on too.
She tried to blow my house up.
Yeah, I know it.
I know. I
Mm-hmm.
know. It is sad. And it's sad. And it's sad. And it's like I don't have a family. So after me going through like literally everything you just said is confirmation, because I literally sat at my table yesterday night and I asked, who is my enemy spirit? I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of overlooking. I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of saying yes when I know I should be saying no. I'm tired of people pleasing. I'm tired of overextending myself to keep getting depleted and depleted and depleted. So every day somebody they're showing me a soul tribe. I can't even go live right now because I have too many people that's trying to speak ill will on my business, still ill will on me, but still spirit bringing me clients through other avenues. And I'm thankful and I'm humble for that. But it's like to keep on holding on to all of this pain, to keep knowing that my own mother didn't love me. I just want mother love. The only person that was there for me, she died. That was my grandmother. And when
Mm-hmm.
she died, I sat at this funeral, y'all. And when I sat down, I broke down, but I felt her spirit touch my heart because I was crying so hard I couldn't breathe. I literally felt a light energy insert into my body, touch my heart. I took a deep breath in my stomach. I had to release. I felt all of this positive surge of energy. And I know it's her that keeps me going every day. But I know I'm not suicidal. And so I know I'm not crazy that people is really trying to hurt me, and I just don't get why. Why can't they why can't they see the potential in me that I share and show them that they have for themselves, but yet want to keep depleting me?
Let me tell you this. I said this to somebody today, and maybe this will help you. Matter of fact, it is going to help you because it's going to be the last time you cry about it. Let me say this real quick. I want you to hear me clearly.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Your mama don't like you. Your family don't like you because the purpose was passed on to you. I just literally said this today to somebody. Their purpose was passed on to you, and God revealed it to them that He's given it to you. So guess what? Now they're just living. They're not living for a purpose, and you are. That's what they don't like. And let me say this to you. The pain, the trauma, and the hurt that you've done gone through, it's not going to go in vain. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. Let me say this. Those tears that you crying just paid off the debt. Because it's going to be the last time you cry about why nobody loves you properly, why they didn't believe in you, why. This is going to be the last time you cry about that. What you're about to start crying about now is the tears of joy for overflow. Because when I tell you after this live tonight, you're about to be in a whole different situation. Your life is about to change just that fast.
Thank you.
Quick.
Thank you.
Now, and let me tell you something else.
I'm listening, love.
People have tried to attack your children to get to you.
Mm-hmm. They almost broke my son's hand. My son's hand, man.
That's his gift. His hand. That's why
I know it is. I know. Listen, I see it. I see it. When he called me and told me he was hurt, I already know. People be thinking that spiritual stuff ain't real. Shit, yes it is. It's very much real. I can see in between the lines. I can see into a person's soul, but I was muted because no one wanted me to see my real gift. I've been blinded because they didn't want to see because they didn't want me to see my real gift. I've been like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Unleashing crazy to understand. And it's crazy. What makes it sad is that I'm so secluded to myself. I'm thankful for you because I know you understand. But people around me don't even understand what I be seeing and what I be hearing. And it ain't meant for them to understand. But to be holding on to these gifts, and I'm not talking about for no year or two. I'm talking about for years seeing and hearing things and can't explain to people. And when you're trying to explain, they don't understand. And it's like, you're crazy. No, I ain't crazy. I'm far from it. But
let me
I
tell
don't
you something.
doubt anymore. Huh?
That like I always tell people about me, the family that you want is gonna be birthed from you.
Yep. I
That family is starting with your children. And he saved you from a couple things. Your children saved your life.
Yep, they
Already.
did. Yes, they did.
You were supposed to have been out of here already.
Mm-hmm.
But your children, your oldest one,
Yep,
saved your life.
he
That's
did.
what gave you grace.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the part of the journey. You had to go through a couple things to get a gift. You had to go through a couple things to get another gift. Then you had to go through a couple things to get another one. So now you got 3.
Yep. I love each and every last one of these babies.
As you should. Let me tell you, they gonna be the ones to take care of the people that didn't take care of you.
I know. They so humble. They
Yeah,
so humble.
they are, and you gotta be okay with understanding that your children are a product of you. So just like you got the gift, so did your children.
All 3 of them do. Tapped in, sis. Tapped in.
So did your
Tapped in.
children.
Tapped.
Your children
My
also got it.
my daughter is my therapist. Y'all don't understand. My daughter, my 13-and-a-half-year-old daughter, is the one that I go see. And she had to help my youngest son, and we finally connected today. I ain't gonna listen. If you have children, don't overlook your children. If you have children and you looking for it,
Suicide.
my whole thing was looking for a man to complete my family. Nah, I told my daughter today that was the biggest mistake I ever made. I wish I would have known better then. I didn't, but I'm able to change it now. I say I will never put nobody before y'all. I will never keep trying to put the piece of the puzzle was me the whole time. To
Yeah.
just sit here with y'all, to build with y'all. Y'all sit, man, my kids done brought me and seen me through some shit. But if it wasn't for them, man, listen, these people, what's for you will never pass you by.
Yeah.
What's for you will never pass you by. When you get, I didn't want to acknowledge my kids because I wasn't acknowledged, but I acknowledge my kids. My kids got my motherly love. They have everything that they need and want and some. So I'm not a bad parent to say I neglected my children, but nurturing my children has been neglected because
Yeah.
I've been trying to nurture a man to nurture me to nurture them. It doesn't work like that.
Let
You
me
nurture
let me
yourself,
let me
nurture
tell
your
you this
children.
too. Let me say this to you. I'm gonna tell you this. You were supposed to be pregnant before your oldest one.
Mm-mm.
It just wasn't time.
Mm.
When you went, you had to. If you noticed that the most traumatic time of your life, you found out you was pregnant.
Yep.
See, that was something that also was a lesson, but a blessing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were supposed to be pregnant before him. Supposed to be pregnant. You were supposed to be pregnant before her, and you didn't even realize what was happening because you thought that my pregnancy is going to keep hold me back, but it really pushed you forward.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that was that was God's will right there, because it pushed you over the edge. You know
It
how
did.
sometimes we just stay on the edge and we don't want to jump.
Yep.
Sometimes we gotta have something to make us and that pushes us over. That's what pushed you over.
Facts.
That's
I
when you started to tap into your gift too.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thankful for them. Most people will be afraid of them, but I'm thankful for them because of them, they have helped me.
Mm-hmm.
I have been very, very much awakened, and I don't miss a beat. Trust yourself. Listen, trust yourself. If you feel something, trust yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Don't talk yourself out of it. I was afraid to start my business, and I it's still times that I have a little doubt about it, but these last couple of days, these last couple of weeks since Halloween, I've been really like really understanding. I help more people than I think I do, and I don't give myself enough credit because I don't slow down enough to actually take time to see how many people I have helped overcome so many different situations and scenarios. But I'm thankful because it ain't about the money for me. It's about being able to see somebody who was where I was at and know that everybody ain't evil. Everybody don't just want, or just want to take. My goal is to be able to create an environment where people have a safe space to go through and be able to understand themselves and not always want to just be evil, killing people, stabbing people, stealing from people out of jealousy. It ain't nothing to be jealous of. Just look at self first.
Facts. That's just it. Let me tell you something. Every time, let me tell you something about your gift. Let me say that. Every time you question something, you always get the answer. Every time.
And I don't like it. Sometimes I don't like the answer.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to ignore it. Not no more.
Yeah. Stop ignoring it. Stop running from it, because that's gonna be what brings you out. Like that's gonna because you being indecisive, you being, you know what I'm saying, hesitant. That's what's gonna bring you out. Stop running from it.
I am. Head on, sis. Head on.
Head on. I listen. You got a kingdom sister in me. I ain't gonna say just regular sister. I'm kingdom sister, because you one of them. I'm one of them. I know it. I know how I feel. So you don't go unnoticed over here.
Thank you.
You don't go unnoticed over here. And let me say something else to you. Be still and know. Be still and know that you don't have to have it all together. You don't have to have all the money in the world. But everything that you shall lack, he shall provide you.
Yes.
So guess what? You ain't never lacking anything.
At all, though. Rich in spirit, wealthy in spirit. No matter what happened, it always make its way to me because I'm just humble. I'm grateful. I honor. I show gratitude, and I don't do with cause. I do with intention, and the intention is always pure. They say walk by faith, not by sight. I've been walking that way for the past 7 years of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. It's that simple. Simple. That's simple. You already got it. You already got it. It's easy.
I'm listening, babe. I'm listening.
I said it's easy.
Huh?
I said it's easy. I'm telling you. So let me say this one more thing before you get off.
Okay.
I heard you say you was humble.
Very.
I don't want you to say that about yourself no more.
Okay.
Humble is a word that other people use about us, right? You use the word pure. I'm pure because my heart is pure. So that means that I have a pure heart of God. That's the word that you use. That's more impactful when you say I'm pure rather than humble. Because everybody claim to be humble, right?
Yes.
Everybody claim that. But when you say pure, people going to be looking at you like, what you mean? Exactly what I mean. I have a pure, clean heart from God, and I have a gift from God because I have a pure heart. You know what I'm saying? So use that when you describe yourself. And I guarantee you, a lot of people that try to attach to you, they gonna run from you because they gonna pick up on it and understand what it means.
Okay. Yes. I wrote it down, so I'm definitely gonna incorporate that every day.
Yep.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really am thankful and appreciative of you and your time and your platform and what you're doing, inspiring others. It means life.
Absolutely. Listen, much love to you. If you got any questions, hit me up.
I sure do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah, y'all. I had to tell y'all that. Let me say that. Let me reiterate what I just said to her. When you use the word humble about yourself, I need for y'all to understand that that's something that you should not use simply because you got to understand something. That's a word that people should say about you, right? But when you know you have a pure heart of God, you understand that at the end of the day, my heart is nothing but God. So it's clean, it's pure. And the gifts that I give from my heart is coming from God himself. The love that you give is from God himself. So guess what? I have a pure heart. So now that I'm a pure human being because I'm living in my purpose, I'm living in my purpose. Now I know what it means to be fully pure. Hey, who next? I like this. I like this. Who next? Who coming up here to talk to me next? I looked up the definition and I would not use humble again to describe myself. Thank you. Thank you. Period. Look up the definition of it. See, one thing about it is we let society define who we are. We let society define a lot of things for us, right? But when you define yourself, that's what people are scared of. When you find the definition for yourself and you describe yourself, see, one thing about it, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I want y'all to pick up on it, and I want y'all to write this down because I want y'all to listen to me closely. You should be able to describe yourself in less than 3 minutes. You shouldn't even need 3 minutes. We have to start to practice on our 3-minute pitch. Because let me tell you something. A lot of y'all are walking businesses. A lot of y'all are walking billboards. A lot of y'all are walking, you know what I'm saying? You're walking statures. So that means that you should be able to describe yourself in less than 3 minutes. So that is an assignment for tonight. I need for a lot of y'all to do this. Write down everything that describes you and put it into 3 minutes or less. Whenever somebody be like, tell me something about you, you already have it like this. See, one thing about it is we question ourselves way too much. When somebody asks you about yourself and you be like, I don't know. No, we gonna get it together and we gonna have it down packed. Because once we have it down packed, guess what? It ain't gonna be nothing but fluent. Because guess what? We didn't practice it and now we know ourselves. Everything about us is what? All right. Who next? Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Mika?
I'm doing good. Look, I
Good.
second guess me pushing that button.
I know it.
But something telling me to come on up here.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
So I just wanna I guess I could start from the time I spoke with you. But we where do I want to start from? Well, we've been listening to you like for maybe about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kept pushing me, to come up. So when I came up on that particular day, I kind of told you, a little bit from how I grew up, to current. But just to touch on that, I guess I can go back just to kind of, growing up with mom and dad in the house. It was me and my sister, mom, dad, close family.
Mm-hmm.
Had no problems that I could see, and just growing up. So I grew up, got married. Mom and dad still in my life. My mom got sick. She needed a liver transplant. So we were kind of, going through that battle. And in the midst of that, we found out that my dad was cheating on my mom. So I kind of was depressed, losing weight, worried about her health, and then worrying about her, worrying about him. And then, that kind of went away. She got well. Everything was going good. And then she ended up passing away. And then I want to say around 2 weeks after she passed away, we found out that he was still dealing with the lady that he was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what bothered me from that, and this happened in 2017, but what was bothering me from 2017 till the time I met you, I
Mm-hmm.
was just kept going back in my head thinking like, did my mom die of a broken heart? Like, did she know, right before her passing that, that he was still doing that to her? Because they've been married, 38 years. Like, that was her first love. And it just bothered me that she went through that. So I was battling with that. And, coming up, speaking with you. And like, since he married this lady like 6 months after my mom passed and stopped talking to us. It was like, he was like Bunt family. He was in love with this lady. He just stopped talking to us. So it's like, to grow up with your family in the house, your mom passed, the only, parent you got left is your dad. And for him to stop talking to you because of this lady, stop talking to it, that hurts. And it bothered me for, a long time. And just when I got on that call with you, you told me, when I used to try to rekindle with him, he would make it quick and get off the phone, or he wouldn't even answer the phone. And you told me he was going through something that I needed to stay out of the way of. And that everything you said, it's getting on him now. Health issues, financial issues. She's taking him through it.
Yeah. That's his karma. See, you didn't know what it was at first, but I knew. That's why I told you. I told you because I wanted you to just stay out the way because it was going to be revealed to you in the end.
Yeah,
it's showing now. Oh, it's hot.
Oh yeah,
it's hot.
It's real hot. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me to stop trying, to rekindle, because he is like, I'm like, I hope he don't reach out. Like I done put it past me ever since I spoke with you. It's not on my mind anymore. It's like a breath, a breath of fresh air. Like, I ain't got to worry about that no more. At least I tried, but I see where you were coming from with just leaving him where he at and not trying to rekindle that relationship. So
Absolutely
I just want to thank you for that.
You're welcome. Always. Listen, always. You're welcome. No, listen, it is one thing about it. I want to say this right here. When y'all say thank me, I can't do nothing but thank y'all. Because if y'all don't ask the questions to pull it up out of me, I wouldn't know that I have it inside of me. If that makes sense. So when you come and ask me questions like Mika, when you came and asked me the question and I didn't hesitate to give you the answer, it was kind of like, dang, okay, well, God, you gave the answer, so let's see what's next. And then after I realized, like, I gotta stop underestimating myself, because I did that a lot, and this platform has rebirthed that. Like I used to be not confident in my gift. I used to not be, you know what I'm saying, able to speak. But now, oh, listen, you're gonna get this work every time. Every time.
Yep.
So thank you as well. It's always a thank you too. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's what I just want to come up here and say. I mean, you just amazing. You're a blessing to everyone on this live and everybody that's watching you.
Thank you. Listen, y'all, this is my moderator. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. Follow my girl. Y'all make sure y'all follow Mika. Well, thank you, Mika. Much love to you, and I appreciate you always. Always. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Let me get out the box.
All right. See you later. I think people be having trouble getting down. Y'all. Let me say this real quick. Real fast, real quick. Stop running. Stop running. Because the more you run, you don't even realize that you digging a hole deeper and deeper for yourself. Those were the words that I said to myself when I was about to drive off the bridge. And I was about to just give up everything. I had to talk to myself to tell myself, you're running from something that you know that you have on the inside of you. And you just don't know that you're digging a bigger hole for yourself. So I'm saying this to y'all. Stop digging that hole for yourself and stop running. You're running from something that you know is going to create a bigger chaos in your life. You want to know why? Because a lot of y'all don't understand that your purpose and your gift is what's going to drive you away from some folks anyway. And that's what a lot of us live in fear of. We don't want to step away from the family. We love our family. We don't want to step away from the marriage or the relationship. We don't want to do all of these things. So guess what? That's what's driving you to keep you, to hold you back. Okay? That's the truth. A lot of y'all don't understand. That's the only thing that's keeping you from actually asking God, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? God, can you help me? Can you help me figure out my purpose? A lot of y'all know that y'all ain't gonna get along with your family if you find your purpose. A lot of y'all know you ain't gonna get along with your mama or your daddy when you find your purpose. A lot of y'all know that when you find your purpose, you ain't gonna get along with your first cousins and them no more. Because you're going to have to change. When you find your purpose, everything changes. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Your life is going to change when you find your purpose. Everything is going to be different. You ain't going to be able to call Day Day and them. You ain't gonna be able to call and even entertain gossip no more. You're not gonna be able to entertain little small talk no more because everything of you is gonna be big. Everything of you is gonna be big. So guess what? The small stuff no longer exists here when you find your purpose. See, one thing that's significant about finding your purpose is that when you start to change and you start to transition into something totally different, right? You have no other choice. Because you know the saying that when people say, oh, the choice is yours. No, you don't got no more choices. You have no more choices now. Now the choice is God's. And he's going to lead you to where you need to because you've been trying to run away from it for the longest. But since you asked him to drive the boat, since you asked him to be the captain of the ship, now you ain't got no choice but to go to the destination that he's taking you. Purpose right there. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's simple, that easy. Y'all think, let me tell y'all something. Every person that left my life, I can count on one hand. Every person that left my life, they've already been replaced in the matter of 6 months. In the matter of 6 months. Every person that then walked out of my life and left me for dead. Woo! They left me high and dry. They done been replaced in a matter of 6 months. See, I was living in fear because I didn't want to lose them. But God said, I'm going to put you in position to understand that the people that I put into your life, you're also going to benefit from. They're not just going to benefit from you. See, this season right here, God putting people in my life that I benefit from too. They don't just benefit from me. Because see, I was so busy trying to give. And I didn't even understand that as I was giving, I was actually taking away from myself. So now, those people have been replaced. And now, I'm here. I'm sitting right here on TikTok, talking. Like it never existed. Like I ain't never, see, one thing about me is once I move on from something, I don't think about it no more. That's including people, relationships, friendships. Once I move on from it, I don't think about it no more. And when I stop thinking about it, that's when people try to come back. That's when people try to make their way back onto the scene. People already know what you have on the inside of you. See that? That's one thing about people. People that hate on you, they already know you gifted. People that don't like to see you coming, they already know that you already have all of this stuff instilled inside of you. They know this already. The only thing is, like I just told the young lady earlier, I said, only you can realize things about you in order for you to believe it. People can say what they want to say. They can call you beautiful. They can call you handsome. They can say you got a nice body or you built or whatever. But until you see that for yourself, you're not going to believe it. That's the same thing with your purpose. Until you see it for yourself, you're not going to believe it. Y'all know what I say when people be like, oh, I got to go into isolation. You need to go into isolation only one time in your life. Anytime you feel like you got to go into isolation again after you've already done it, that means you have the wrong people around you. Yeah. You got the wrong people around you if you have to go into isolation again. Isolation is significant to finding the purpose. When you go through it one time, you ain't got to go through it again. Because that's your time that you spend with God. And that's your time letting God know that I'm no longer going to steer away from you ever again. That's your time. But when you have to do it again, that means it's time for you to reevaluate your circle at that point. It's time for you to reevaluate some things around you. It's time for you to reevaluate why you feel the way that you feel. See, life is easy. People make it hard. People make it hard. A lot of y'all don't even understand that the more you continue to put yourself in a situation where you think you need people, guess what you always gonna fall on? People. But when you finally understand, you are the army that people come and get when they are in need of help. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Woo! You are the army that people come and get when they are in need of help. You by yourself are the army that people come and get when they are in need of help. That alone should say a lot about you. Because I know you looking around like, what can I do? Everything. You got the armor, you got the weapons, you got the knowledge, you got all of that you need, plus more, something that they don't got. That's why they always call you. People call on you because you are the army. And you got to understand how much power you have inside of yourself. See, one thing about me is now I'm dangerous. You want to know why? Because I know that I am the army. And can't nobody tell me nothing. Do you hear me? Nobody. Not my family. Not my so-called friends. Not my associates. Not nobody. I know what type of power I hold now. See, let me tell y'all something. That's when you become dangerous. When you know what type of power you hold on the inside of you. When you feel that fire on the inside of you, it ain't nothing nobody can do to water that down. It ain't nothing nobody can do to die that flame down. You are the lion. Even though you don't feel like it sometimes you want to give up because you're trying to figure it all out and you ain't got it all together. God said you ain't never got to be perfect. I ain't asked you to be perfect. I just asked for you to just be who you are. That's it. And accept the fact that I am giving you everything that you need, right? Thank you for the gifts. I am giving you everything that you need. So guess what? He ain't asked you to have it all together. You said you had to have it all together. He didn't say that. See, we got to stop putting words in God's mouth, because he ain't never say we had to be perfect. He ain't never say we had to look a certain way. He ain't never say none of that. God said, come as you are. So guess what? I come as I am. I come as I am. Because it ain't nothing that I don't have on the inside of me that's not of God. So I know now, I'm going to be a little cocky. When folks say stuff about me, oh, I know. Because see, when you always humble all the time, and I told y'all to stop using that word, when you're always humble to other people all the time, understand that folks just say little small things just to see how confident you are in yourself. Whew. Yeah, they be testing you. People say little comments just to see what you're gonna say. People prey on you sometimes through compliments. You know that, right? They do. They try to find little ways on how they can see you broken down. People like to read you just to see how you're gonna respond. Yeah. Just to see how you're gonna respond. And a lot of y'all be falling for it every time. When they be like, oh, you look nice today, you be like, oh, I look all right. This ain't nothing. Nah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know it. Let me tell you something. Purpose don't come to a person that has lack of confidence. So if you're looking for your purpose, it's not going to come to you if you have lack of confidence. See, a lot of folks think, oh, well, I'm just being humble. I'm just, what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to feel like I'm too cocky. No, ma'am, no, sir. Having confidence in your purpose is actually going to lead you to destinations that you will never imagine. See, confidence is what you need to get you to where you're going. Because see, if you stop and you always second guess yourself, guess what? You're always on a pit stop and you're never going to make it. See, you on a road right now, you on a journey, and it takes 10 hours to get there, but then it took you 20, because how many times you done stopped? You done stopped 112 times at these pit stops because you're so busy questioning yourself on the route. The GPS right there, all you gotta do is follow it. It's right there. It's right there. All you gotta do is follow it. You so busy questioning yourself. No, I know this way. I'm gonna go this way. No, you're gonna go where God told you to go. He the GPS, not you. One thing about it and two things for sure. When you're on a journey with God, it's only one route. When you're on a journey with God, it's only one route. That's it. That's all. And he said, whenever you get lost, that's when you ask to seek my face, and I'm going to show you. Whenever you stop to think that you're not going down the right path, you ask to seek my face, and I'm going to show you where to go. All right. I love you back. All right. Y'all better come on with it. Because one thing about this platform right here, you're going to get this work every time. Every time you're going to get this work. And you want to know why? Because a lot of people come to social media to find fun, right? We always try to have a scapegoat to always run to, right? To try to get our mind off things. But instead, we need more platforms to put it out there in our face sometimes. Because who about to condone you running from your purpose? Who? Not me. You ain't gonna get that over here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can get mad. You can do whatever. But you scroll over here and you stop in here. Let me tell you something. It's going to be something that's going to be boiled on the inside of you to have you understand that when you come to social media to get your mind off something, I'm going to put it back on your mind so you can understand that it ain't no turning back from here. You got to keep going. When you keep going, let me tell you something. When you keep going, you ain't going to have no choice but to stay on the journey. See, we always be looking for stuff, and we like to see the little stuff to laugh at. That's good every now and then. It's good. But it's also a distraction. When you're distracted, that's when you have a problem. That's when you have a problem. When you're distracted. Who next? Hey,
you know what? I didn't even need to come up here because you just answered just about everything that I was feeling.
no, I felt you. I was actually on the other screen, so I couldn't see the request, but I felt you because I felt somebody had sent a request. I've been waiting on you.
It's
Come on.
I have some stepsisters that for some reason they just kind of didn't. I feel like they kind of threw me away, but they watching me.
Yeah, because you
They watching every move I make, every time I launch a new product, because my website lets me know through the phone numbers and the emails when somebody jump onto my web page, it comes to my watch.
Listen, the analytics gonna tell on them every time. The analytics of your website gonna tell on them every time. You wanna know why? Because they don't want to support you because it's you. Right. See, our views is always gonna be bigger than our likes when we have more haters than people that support us, right? So everybody not gonna like it. They ain't got to. But let me tell you this though. You're gonna put out a product that they're gonna love. And they're gonna be dead on the inside when they gotta buy it. It's coming. Watch. You're gonna put out a product that they're gonna hate to buy. And they ain't gonna have no choice but to buy it from you because they ain't gonna be able to find it nowhere.
It's just crazy though, but I think that I struggle because we were so close when we were younger. And now, not to communicate and talk to them or hang out with them. But then they still call and communicate with my kids.
And they do that to try to be funny with you though. Because let me tell you something. If they not, let me say this to you. If they ain't playing that role in your kid's life, you can easily say, Because see, y'all trying to be funny. Because y'all know how the lack of the relationship that we have, how much it affects me. See, one thing about it is they know that it affects you a lot because you desire that relationship and they don't care because they clicked up already. So let me say this to you. Stop being so nice. Because you have yet to go off.
And I have held it. I have held it because I didn't want to be. I don't like confrontation like that. Not in my family. And so I actually have not said anything, but I've talked to my kids.
Yeah, they know you desire that family dynamic. They know you desire that. And they don't care. Same thing they doing for Thanksgiving. They ain't invite you.
No, but what you did say something that really touched my heart, because everybody that have fell off, God has literally is replacing.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
He is literally replacing me with some dynamic sisters. And I had two people call me today, two women called me today. I'm just like, what you doing for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, because I told them I wasn't going to go see my kids not for Thanksgiving. So they was just like, well, you can come here, you can come here. But God has
Mm.
literally replaced. And you know, not only that, two of my sisters they have businesses. And when I reached out to them to help, I really didn't get the response that I was looking for. But God said that's okay, because
Mm-hmm.
He's been sending. I've been on Instagram and He has literally sent me, I want to say 20, at least 20 women that has been reaching out and helping me.
Mm. Guess what? Make that 21. Because one thing about it, your kingdom people gonna step behind you. Me? Make that 21. Make that 21.
I'm just, you know, I don't even know how I got over here with you, but and it's so crazy because the other day, so, you know, on here, there's the little profile thing to show you like who viewed your profile, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a girl, she only had like 73. She's not even up to 1,000. She don't even have 100. But
Mm-hmm.
she inboxed me and asked me, how did I know you?
Mm.
And I didn't really think about it. And I was just like, I just found her live, you know. I didn't understand and I still don't even know what that was about. I don't know her from Sam Sausage Head.
And she inboxed you and asked you if you knew me?
Uh-huh.
And she had how many followers?
About 73.
All right, that's all we need to talk about. Because people that ask questions probably are the main ones that can't get in the club. Because they don't hold the value. Listen, I'm already telling y'all right now. Y'all probably listen. The bigger I get, the more blackmail I know I'm probably gonna get. You know, people don't like to see you attached to people that can help you up because it's not them. See, one thing about me, you got one time to show me who you are. See, I block people. I don't give people explanations. So that person that asked you probably wanted an explanation on why she got cut off.
Oh.
And I think I know what you're talking about. But we head on. And
Okay.
and let me say this to you.
Mm-hmm.
The company that we keep are the ones that's either a hindrance to us or the ones that make us elevate. And it's time for you to evaluate on if you're elevating or if you're staying in the same spot. See, I taught myself that lesson. And a lot of people were angry. When you choose yourself first, a lot of people are going to be angry at you. When you put yourself on a pedestal, people are going to get angry at you. See, one thing about it, people get angry at me, but they love watching me. The same person that asked you if you knew me, they probably watch me all the time, every time I go live. That's the funny part. Because a lot of people like to see you failing, and they like to see you, you know, see your name in rumors, throw salt on your name, throw dirt on your name. Well, they just don't know. One monkey don't stop no show.
And that's true. I actually ooh, you be spot on.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody that was close to me stopped dealing with me, but they try to pull all the people that was hanging with me. But they try to they go to these events and they have all the people that was always around me. And they start taking pictures and posting pictures. But I don't feel bad because that's not what I do anymore.
Mm. Hmm.
So I don't feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they see me go to something else bigger, then they be in their feelings. Do
Yeah.
that make sense?
But
You know,
they're mad they're not part of the narrative anymore. When you
right.
cut people's character out your story, oh, they get
Mm-hmm.
pissed. They wasn't ready to die yet. You know how some TV shows everybody be dying and stuff, just falling like flies off the TV show. Yeah, baby, you done been wrote out my script, so you ain't no longer over here. You're no longer invited over here. Because one thing about it is, once you reveal who you are to me,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get no explanation. See, I used to be that person to explain myself to folks all the time. Who explained it? Not me, baby. I'm blocking. Bye. I talk to you. I see you when I see you. You either
Right.
meet me there or beat me there. But I guarantee you ain't gonna beat me there because you're so busy trying to blackmail me, sabotage me.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I've been going through for probably like the last month or two.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
they try to make me feel some kind of way, and I don't.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just notice. Like everybody didn't fell out with you. Every last one of them then clicked up. Every
They
last one.
have, they have. But
That's how
then
powerful you are.
it's so funny though because but after they click up, then they figure out that who they clicked up with ain't what they thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they expose they true self.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Every time. Every time. Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
they want to come back, but you can't come back over here. I'm not gonna be mean to you, but I'm not fooling with you.
Mm-hmm. And you need to have the same mentality that you got with your
Mhm.
friends. It's the
Mhm.
same mentality you need to have with your sisters.
Mhm. And I feel like that because one of them called me last week,
Mm-hmm.
and she was
Didn't
like,
mean nothing.
"She didn't." She was like,
Mm-hmm.
"I was checking on you," and I said, "She said, how you doing?" I said, "I'm okay." "You just okay?" I said, "Yep."
Period.
I said, "But I have my days."
Mm-mm. Let me tell you something. Next time she call you, switch up the narrative. You're like, honey, I'm great. How are you?
Mhm.
See, when people, like I said earlier, when people hear you down, they get them ammunition to start another conversation up, and they start calling and making phone calls. Oh, I spoke to Sheila today, honey. She ain't sound like she was too uplifted. She
Mhm.
must be going through something. Don't worry about me. I'm great. Been great. Still gonna be great even when I'm down. I'm great.
Right, but see, and that was funny because it was after that day that I launched two products.
Mm. Hmm.
So they can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But I might be down, but as my mama used to say, I ain't out.
Exactly. Come on now. You better say that.
I might not be kicking high, but I'm still kicking.
Hmm. All right. Listen, the funny thing is, it's the plot twist of this thing. They not kicking at all. They looking for you to resuscitate them.
Mm.
You doing better than them, little as you know. You don't want to go over there for Thanksgiving. The turkey gonna be dry. Macaroni and cheese gonna be dry. The sides ain't gonna be good. Raisins might be in a potato salad because they had to go buy it. Baby, you don't want to go over there. Go ahead, go to your friend house and just let it be. At least you know you'll get a hot plate over there.
That's right. That is so true. That is so true. But I just want to say thank you for just letting God use you as a vessel.
Absolutely.
Because you bless, you know, even if I wouldn't have came up, you had already blessed me.
Mm.
Because you had already poured into me. I was listening. And I think so many times we miss what God is saying because we not listening.
Mm-hmm.
in our quietness, it's in my quietness
Yeah.
that I find my strength.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it's the Bible says he will send you a comforter, and he will send angels.
Yep.
And I truly believe that you are an angel, and I know that you are a comforter that he sends with a word.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because you don't know me from Adam.
I don't.
But you always, even the other night I was on her, and you blessed my soul, and I went to sleep, had a peaceful sleep. But just from what you had poured out, and you really poured out. You had on the little black shirt, and you was fanning, and I was praying. I say, Father God, refill her. Because when you pour out the way that you pour out, it's exhausting.
Mm.
That's just like when you give up and get a word. I used to have times where I have to get up when I was in St. Louis, and when my pastor didn't show up, they would ask me to come up and speak.
Mm.
But when you pour out like that, it takes so much energy. It takes so much out of you.
Mm-hmm. It
But
does.
God keeps refueling you. He keeps replenishing the well
Yes.
every time. He don't pour new wine and old wine things.
Mm. Right.
He gives you a fresh anointing every time I come on here. And I'm thankful for that fresh anointing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I listen. I just, one thing about it, y'all. I ain't used to be this person. I used to didn't like people. But God said you gotta help people because you ain't gonna tell me what I have instilled in you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what I'm doing now, and you know, um, passion will take you far,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started, like um, and I cry about it every time I think about it. Is because I used to think something was wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think that I was just different. I was just, but God made me different. And I ain't understand what type of different, but here I am.
He has a purpose. And you are operating and
Mm-hmm.
functioning in that purpose.
Yep.
You
Yep.
like a tree that's planted by the rivers of the waters.
Yep.
You know a palm tree. I always say that I'm like the palm tree because the palm tree goes all the way to the very bottom of the earth, and it attaches itself to the solid the solidest part of the foundation. That's
Mm.
why you see a storm come, like in Florida, and you see the palm trees swaying, they never break because they have connected to the solidest foundation that God has. You might sway and you might bend, but he will never let you break.
Mm. Wow. Y'all, I ain't never, I,
Be
I ain't never know that.
yeah, yeah. And that's what keeps me rooted.
Mm.
I never understood what it says to be like a tree planted by the rivers of the waters. Because
Wow.
when you go by the water, there's a peace. You get a peace that can pass all understanding if you just stand there and just be still long enough.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you see the trees sway,
Mm.
but they never break. They just bend. They go low all the way to the ground, but it comes right back up.
Wow. Listen, ma'am, like I said, you don't know me, I don't know you. But it's something about your voice that's calming. You calm people. And I need for you to understand that's part of your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of your purpose. Your calmness is your purpose.
Yeah.
And I need for you to ask God to guide you to that. Mm-hmm. Ask him to guide you to that.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna reveal it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Might not
I
be.
get
Hmm?
I get people when I go in church and I sit down, if I'm not singing in the choir, they be so glad to see me on the pew. They say, "You such a comforter,
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
encourager."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. Naturally though. That's the thing.
Mm-mm.
You ain't have to go to school and get no degree for that. That's natural.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. But my mom, before she left her, she said God will give you the peace to pass all understanding. And she's saying you don't always have to have a response.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. Elva, your
Mm-mm.
silence is gonna speak for you.
That's what she said. She said you don't always have to clap back.
See, look, let me tell you this. When you walk in a room, your silence and your presence is loud. You ain't never
Mm-hmm.
gotta say nothing.
Mm-mm.
You ain't never gotta say nothing. People
Mm-mm.
see you before you even get there. That's how loud your silence is.
Oh Lord.
Oh, well, we know she coming. Yep, I'm on the way. When I show up, I'm showing up. That's it. I'm coming.
I'm coming. Yep.
Listen, now you enjoy your hot plate for Thanksgiving, please.
I
Peaceful,
will. I will.
peaceful,
I will. And
and
God bless you.
thank you. God bless you. Listen, you got a kingdom family over here. Okay, you got a kingdom family over here.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll be watching and stopping by.
Always, you're always welcome.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Who else coming up here? Who else coming up here? Hmm. Who else coming? Let's go. 10 to 20 minutes. Y'all been going on. Y'all been getting over on me a little bit. I be listen. I be hearing y'all talk about. Listen, Akira, you an angel. I hear that. Y'all be going over. Y'all be going over a little bit. Y'all think y'all slick, boy. Y'all think y'all is slick. You such an angel. I said 10 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. No, I'm just playing. I love y'all though. I love y'all though. Listen, I love y'all. It's nothing but love. Absolutely. Who next, man? Listen, talking about some Kara, you just so don't be over here sweet talking me. Don't be doing me how y'all kids be doing y'all. Mama, daddy, can I have this, please? You the best ever. You the best ever. Y'all know y'all kids be doing it, y'all. Listen, I already know. You ain't gotta tell. You ain't gotta tell me. Okay? I already be knowing. One thing about it though. Oh, let me one thing about it is I love it. 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 Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Who called me? If I'm calling you, you better pick up because you called me. ain't. Your number 630. Oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. If you ever call me, you call me one time. You call me one time. That's it. That's it. You call my phone one time, I'ma call you back. I sure am. See, I'm one of them. I'm one of those people. I be all up in your business. Sure do.
Hello?
Hello?
Kira, that wasn't me.
Oh, who is that?
We talked earlier. There's a lady or somebody in your live that kept asking, how do I get to you?
Good. Listen. All right.
I'm a 630 also. When you said that, I was like, ooh, that's somebody up here, but that ain't me, baby.
Oh. All right. All right. Y'all see this. Listen.
Look,
all right.
Look, but I'm ready, honey.
Oh. All right.
Right now, I'm like, you don't think that's me? No, that wasn't me. That's somebody else in your chat.
All right, my bad.
You put me on the case. I'm gonna find out who it is.
Listen, I'm about to look. Listen. Let me figure this out because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they've been commenting in your chat trying to get to you.
Yeah.
And Mika told them to Google Duo you, and I guess that's what they did. So, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry.
No worries, baby. No worries.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Look, she said, Kira, that ain't me. It ain't me. Listen, my people know I be on it all the time. I'm never not on it. I'm always on it. They be like, nah, not me. It ain't me. I ain't say nothing. No. Come on in the room because you playing. I thought. She said, Kira, that ain't me. That is too funny. She got scared. Don't do that. Y'all don't do that. Y'all, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all done had a session with me. Don't have these people scared to come talk to me. Shoot. Who was this 219? Now one else? All right. 10 to 20 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes. Listen. Baby, one thing about that ring. One thing I don't like about that ring is listen. One thing about this ring right here, baby, you is not gonna answer. I mean, you is not it ain't gonna stop ringing until somebody answer. That's what I like about it. It ain't no voicemail. So you either gonna pick up or your phone gonna keep ringing. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. 10 to 20 minutes. Hey.
Hi, boo. You play too much.
Listen, I ain't got time to play with him.
Why you do?
Hey, I ain't got time. I be trying to tell them you got to be ready when you come over here. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna get on your nerves too. All right.
Oh, my goodness. How you doing today? Hi, everybody.
What's up, Netta? I'm good. How you doing?
All is well. All is well, babe. All is well.
Good. Good. You smiling? I see you.
Yes, yes,
What
yes,
you got
yes,
for us
yes.
today?
Say that again.
I said, what you got for us today, Netta? She downloaded.
I'm just very, very thankful for you.
Mm.
I'm very, very thankful. I first and foremost, I want to just tell the Holy Spirit, thank you.
Mm.
Because none of this would be possible without him. So I just want to say thank you to the Holy Spirit first. Thank the Holy Spirit for you.
Mm.
I'm so glad that he sent you to wake me up. He didn't only send you one time, he sent you to me 2 times. So I knew that was all him.
Mm.
And I'm very thankful. I don't know if everybody can think back and remember when Kira had came on live and basically gave me a message. This young lady was sleeping. I mean, in her bed, knocked out, sleeping. She don't even much remember the things that she said to me. And then that following Saturday, she came to me again. But it was actually God. And I'm so thankful for her coming to me, for God sending her to me to relay the message.
Mm.
And ever since then, when I tell you, I have just been in this amazing space. I feel good. I look good. My weight has came up like that. I need for y'all to understand this, okay? I need for y'all to understand this. Pay attention to who God put in your life and pay attention to who God removed out of your life. Okay? This. I don't want to say this is the season. I'm going to say this is a lifetime thing. At the ending of the day, when God removes someone and some people out of your life, please don't try to go and get them back. Don't try to go and get them back and try to bring them back into your life and try to figure out. Just say, okay, God, I'm going to leave it alone. Because evidently you know what you want for me. Sometimes we want what we want for ourselves. And that's not what he has in store for us. Because remember, God can hear, God can see. God hear conversations that we don't even much hear. So when things and people are being removed out of your life, know that that's God. I was always them ones when they get out my life and they go, I'm trying to figure out why. Girl, why you worrying about that? That's God removing them because God know they not good for you.
Come on now.
It's not good for you.
Come on now.
I feel so good.
You look good.
I feel amazing. My skin ain't dull. This ain't no makeup. This is actually my skin within less than 3 weeks, less than 4 weeks. My eyes aren't dark. I actually can, when I lay down and go to sleep, I'm now going to sleep. I'm sleeping peacefully. I'm no longer tossing and turning.
Yeah.
To God be the glory.
Glory be to God.
I'm not going to stay on too long because I know I can get carried away because that's just the Holy Spirit. But let me just say this to everybody that is on this live right now. And I need you to listen and listen to me carefully. If there's nothing you take from this tonight, I need you to take this. Be quiet. Be quiet. Some of y'all in here talk too much. Be quiet. You can't talk and you can't share everything with everybody. Because listen, taking my own advice. There's a difference between someone praying for you and there's a difference with someone praying down on you. Know the difference.
She said it, not me.
Know the difference. And I need for you to understand everything that look good is not good. Be quiet. You want to start your business? Be quiet. That conversation should be with just you and your God. The only reason why I can say this because I did it. I experienced it. When I was going through what I was going through with my ex-husband, I think I called everybody in the United States of America. And by the time I done reached to the corner, okay, the dogs knew what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, talk to God. Because that's the only person that's going to see you through your problems and your issue.
Come on now.
Listen, right. I'm not saying that it's not a friend that even after you talk to God, you want to call that certain friend and you want to be able to, listen to me, I'm not. You is. Take it to the throne first.
Yes.
Go to God. Whatever the situation is. Kira, I'm going to have to go out and come back in because it's echo.
Okay. Who coming up here next? Who is coming up here next? Netta, were you in the live earlier today?
Man, your girl was knocked out sleeping. All I can hear is your voice and that phone was somewhere on the floor.
All right.
I was asleep.
That was confirmation. Somebody just said I was talking about silence today. Being quiet.
Yeah.
Knowing your role with God. knowing your role in life.
We connected, baby. We connected.
That's exactly what I spoke about this morning.
Yeah. We gotta go to the throne. We gotta stop going to any, mini, and miny, and mo. Because at the end of the day, I need for y'all to understand. And Akira just said it. People love to see when you to the bottom. People get a kick out of knowing that you're going through situations. People love that. I'm sorry, but as much as we don't want to believe that it's people like that in the world today, it is the people. It's people in the world today that enjoys that. They can tell by the sound of your voice when they call you on your phone how you feeling. They can pick it up. You understand what I'm saying to you? They can feel it. Yeah, she ain't doing too good today.
Yeah.
They love it. People are envious. People are wicked. People are jealous. That's just the bottom line. It's nothing that we can do about that. And I tell people all the time, it ain't on me, it's in me. God sent Kira to wake me up. To wake me up and say, it's time now. It's time now.
Mm-hmm.
She reaches out to me to check on me to see how I'm doing, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So when God sends good people in your life, you better hold on tight. You better hold on tight, because it's hard to get good people to come into your life. It is hard. Okay? And I need you to understand, sometimes you get the good ones, and sometimes you get the ones that come and try to kill, steal, and destroy. Okay? So be careful and be mindful. See, I know Kira is not a fraud. She's not a fraud. Because she didn't only come to me one time. He sent her twice. I know she labels herself as a GPS, but I'm going to take it a little further. Man, listen here. For that woman to say what she said to me and the things that she knew, that was God. That was nothing but God. So she came to wake me up, and I'm woke. I'm woke. And I'm coming. Because I got some things I need to say too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm just so grateful. I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful of you. Continue to keep pouring into us. And I ask the Holy Spirit to continue to keep you covered from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. Anything that is not good for you, he needs to continue to remove them. Continue to remove them from out of your life.
Yep. Yes. You're right.
Oh, hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I have to say is just thank you. Continue to being the person that you are. You are truly loved. There's people on this live that truly, genuinely love you.
Thank you.
And they truly appreciate you. They know that it's God. This is all God's work. None of this would be possible. I know some people think they wake up on their own, but they need to know that that's God. The air that is in our lungs right now at this present moment, minute, second, on the hour, that is God. If we are still able to feel, to touch, to taste, and to see, that is God. You understand what I'm saying to you? Continue to walk by faith and not by sight.
Come on now.
And yea, though we walk through the valley in the shadow of death, we fear no evil. For thou art thy staff that are with us, that comforts us right in the presence of our enemy. Right in the presence of our enemy.
Come on now.
I'm so grateful. My phone is dry. I was just telling Akira this the other day. My phone is so dry. But I'm so thankful that God cleared out my contacts, because whoever he felt that needed to still be on my phone. Thank you, Jesus. And whoever he felt that didn't need it to be there. When I tell you right now, I am so unbothered, but I'm so grateful and happy that the young ladies that he is placing into my life, and it ain't nothing but a handful, and that's all that I need. Because see, some of us think that we need a whole crowd. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Tell them.
You don't need a whole crew of people. You don't need that, because a whole crew of people is confusion. It's going to be some type of confusion in that crowd of people.
Yep.
And once again, I can speak it because I lived it. I thought I need a crew of people. It's confusion when there's a crew of people. God has placed a handful of young ladies in my life. Okay, who calls and we call and check on each other. We are pouring into each other. People think pouring in is money. No, pouring can be a conversation. A word of encouragement. That's somebody pouring into you.
Come on now.
I went through something a few days ago, and my girls was like, hey, get it together. And I bounced back the next day like if it was nothing. Those are the people that you need in your life. Because if you sit and you soak in your throw up, if you sit and you soak in your urine, that's what you're going to be. Come up out of that. Come up out of that. You already know that things is not good for you. You already know that that individual is not good for you. So why are you keeping it? Why are you keeping it?
Come on now. That part.
I'm 50 years old. Okay? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. When God placed people into your life and they good, those are the ones you want to keep.
Oh, now.
Those are the ones you want to keep.
Facts.
And I'm grateful of the handful of young ladies that I have met on this platform right here. On this platform right here, I have met a handful of females on this platform. And I am thankful and I am grateful. I'm not saying that I don't need to meet no more. If I meet you, hello, how you feeling, how you doing? But those right there, I'm all right with those for now. I'm okay. I don't need a lot. I'm good. I'm good. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I'm not going to stay on long. Just please understand this. Stop talking so much. You want to start your business? Be quiet. You got a new boo? Stop calling your girlfriend about your new boo that you got. That ain't none of her business. And stop questioning when people are removed out of your life or when they walk away from you. They were supposed to.
Period.
They were supposed to.
Period.
And I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Because I already know that God is going to replace. He's going to replace.
Come on now. You better say that.
Yeah, he's going to replace. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Kira, I just want to say thank you for being who you are. Continue to pour into me. I ask God that God continue to keep his hands on you, that he never remove his hands off of you.
Thank you.
You are covered under the blood. I don't care what try to come up against you. You are covered. You are covered.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are covered. And you got some good girls, some good, amazing young ladies that's behind you. You are covered.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hallelujah. You know I'm going to go past that 20 minutes, so let me go.
Love you, Netta.
I love you too. Yes. Talk to y'all later,
you.
everyone. Enjoy. I'll see you later on.
All right.
Okay, babe.
Bye-bye. Y'all gotta love Netta. Oh, my goodness. Y'all gotta love Netta. Make sure y'all follow everybody that's on that and came up on the live. Who coming up next? Who coming up next? I can listen. Y'all know I can do this. I can do this all night. I can do this all night. It's nothing. Let me say this though. Let me say this. I don't like no pump fakers. And what I mean by that is, I want y'all to follow me when I say this. You know, you got some folks in your life that do. And you got some other folks that just talk. They talk about what they gonna do and they never do it. See, one thing about it and two things for sure. When God places you in a position to understand, you don't need people to pump fake you. That's why like people, might try to label you as being mean, and they might try to label you as, no, I just understand and I see things for what it is. See, once you tell me one time that you're going to do something and you don't do it, I cut you off. I don't care who you are. Even though I got this platform, I'm going to still be the same. I'm going to still be the same. When you say you're going to do something and you never do it, you're cut off. See, I don't have time for pump fakers. Pump fakers lead to disasters simply because they're leading you to a dead end, because they always say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but they never do. So guess what? That's when you learn how to cut people out and allow them to show you that you're not important to them. Because if you are important to them, they'll be able to keep up their end of the bargain, right? They ain't did it yet. They've been saying they was going to do something for you 2-3 months ago. They ain't did it yet. They've been calling you saying they were going to send your money back. They ain't did it yet. Just cut them off. They ain't did it yet. Don't worry about it. I'll holler at you. See, I don't care how famous I get. I don't care if I get a verified check. I don't care. Once you say, hey, you're going to do something, you don't come through with it, bye. Bye. Y'all know how many people I done had saying, oh, I'm going to call you. I'm still waiting on my phone call. They ain't called me yet. I could be dead and croaked over by now. They ain't called me yet. But they be on Facebook, though. They be on Instagram, though. They be on Snapchat, though. See, that right there shows you how much people respect you. They know you they friend on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and whatever y'all friends on, and they still decide to ignore you. That goes to show you how much they care about you. If you had time to make a status and laugh and kiki in your comments and do all of that, you had time to see my text message and text me back. See, y'all be making up too many excuses for folks. Because I ain't about to be sitting around waiting on nobody to text me back, and I called them 2 or 3 hours ago, but they just posted on Facebook. Well, where they do that at? See, you got to learn how to put people in position to make them respect you. Because if not, they're going to keep on disrespecting you. And guess what? They always going to say, oh, they're going to be there when I call. I'll call them later on, or I'll call them tomorrow. Whenever I call them, I'll call them back. I'm busy. All right. So next time you call me, it's going to go straight to voicemail, or it's going to say, like I always tell y'all what it's going to say. Doo-doo-doo. This phone number is no longer in service. That was the most dangerous thing. I tell y'all this all the time. It was the most dangerous thing I could have ever did, was change my number after 15 years. When I say I turned into a whole new beast, because I realized that just something small as changing my phone number, I don't got to hold on to nothing that's old no more in order for me to keep prospering. Guess what? Guess what? My phone got the people that I want to have on it now. Now I can control the narrative a little bit better. Because now I ain't got to worry about nobody calling me that I don't want to call me. People that call me is because they have my number because I gave it to them. Duh. We ain't doing no more extra stuff whatsoever. But anyway, out of that, I got 2 more people that want to come up here. Let me tell y'all something. When you come up, I want you to be truthful. Because let me tell you, I'm on the type of time I'm on is 8:47 p.m. where I'm at. I am on no sugarcoating time. So make sure you come up and you ready. Because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Okay? So let me see. See, because it's 219 number. Me and you, whoever called me from 219, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So whoever called me from 219, me and you ain't gonna get along. Because you called me one time and I ain't heard nothing from you. We're gonna have a problem. ATL, what's up? What's up? What's going on? People that's wondering, I'm a Scorpio. How you come up? It should be a button at the bottom. The multi guest button. Just hit the multi guest button and come on in the room. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just chilling.
Okay, what you got for me today?
Well, I wanted to come up. I've been watching it live, like I guess since this morning, and I just see a lot of things in common, or I see a lot of synchronicities, or however you say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the path I'm on is not right. I know some of the things I need to do to change, to become a better person. But it's like my situation that I'm in, I don't even want to call it impossible. Because I know, there's a way through everything.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, it really does feel like impossible. Right now, I know the biggest thing that God want me to do is stop smoking, and that is, I know it seems so childish and so immature. You could stop smoking at any time, But it's like I've been smoking for so long. Like I've been smoking since high school. That right there is my weakness, and I use nicotine and stuff like that. So none of it helps. None of it,
The only reason you cannot stop smoking is because you use smoking as a scapegoat to your problems.
I do.
That's the only thing that calms you. Now, let me tell you this. When you change your environment, that's when you're going to stop smoking. Your environment is what's not keeping you at peace.
That right there, I know. And God's been showing me that I need to move for the longest. The only thing He hasn't been showing me is where I'm going to go. All I keep seeing is I'm going to be homeless. So,
no.
Like I said,
you're not going to be homeless. You're not.
My mom has designed it to a way where there's nobody in my life I could really call that's going to be looking out for me, looking out for my best interests. And, So it's
you said, let me tell you something. I'm going to stop you right there. Because you said a word that triggered me. When you said your mother designed your life. He didn't. You got your own blueprint. You're the only one that designed your life. Your mom don't. Don't give her that power to design anything of your life. She just created you. That's it. Well, she just helped created you. That's it. She didn't design nothing. Because the man that you are and the man that you're going to be, after you talk to me, you're going to be a totally different person. And you're going to shock everybody that walked out of your life. Now, let me tell you this. Stop being so hesitant because you're scared. You're scaring yourself away from the resources that you need to survive.
And I just figured, like, today, craziest thing, like, I was at work. My mom hired me at this job. She works for this recruiting agency called Adecco, and the first time I got fired from the job that I knew was my home, and I'm going back because I never actually got fired, but and it's, a lot to explain. But when I went there, something just never felt right, but I still did it because I needed a job, I needed somewhere to stay, I needed a lot of things. So I just did it in hopes that I could save up and buy a car, be able to get the job something that was paying me enough so I could actually move out and do the things that I needed. And it's like, part of me sees it and part of me just almost like, it's like I see it, but I can't believe it, or like...
You want to know why? Let me stop you again. Stop going to your mother as a resource. She's a tainted resource. She's no longer good for you. Go apply somewhere else. The more you go to your mom as a resource, you know she's going to pray against everything that she does for you. Because she feels like you're disappointing her.
I know.
She's a tainted resource, so that means she's expired. You know how you can't, after you see the expired milk in the refrigerator, you can't drink it no more. That's the same thing. Your mom has an expiration date. She's no longer a good resource for you. That's why you're unable to move. That's why you're unable to save money. Now,
and you don't know how long, like, it's been feeling like a loop. Like, I've been honestly saving. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I have my issues. Like I said, I smoke weed every day. Like, I wanted
we
to
don't
buy
care about
some
that.
new shoes. Like,
Weed is of the earth. We don't care about that. That's weed is legal in half of the state. We don't care about that.
But God cares, and that's what I'm trying to fix. That's what I want to change. I want to change my life. I want to do better. I want to have all the things that I know God has promised me and God has showed me He has for me. I want to unlock and accomplish that part of my life. And hey, I'm now figuring out a lot of stuff too. So if that part of my life isn't true, I've thought about every outcome of my life, and I've come to complete acceptance because I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
And so I just need stuff to go the right way.
It's gonna go the right way. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Young man, I need for you to understand one thing about yourself. Is that even though you might be lost, you're never lost with God. Okay? And I'm going to say this to you. It's something that's right up under your nose from keeping you to be that man that you desire to be. And as soon as you cut off the connection with your mother, that's when you're going to start to prosper.
I didn't think that was like, honestly, I thought God was like, obey your father and mother, and I don't have a dad.
No. He said, honor thy mother and father. He said, honor them. You're going to honor them by being an example of being, or being a stature of them. You're going to honor them that way. That's how you honor your mother and your father. You can respect your mother. Let me tell you something. You can respect your mother from afar. Because now that you're coming into your adulthood, let me tell you something.
Which is what I always wanted to do, but it's like she sees that. She sees that.
Listen, but I need for you to listen. I want you to stop being so angry. Because you get frustrated because you're trying to figure it all out. But see, it ain't no coincidence that you came up on my live, so I'm about to tell you. Give yourself time to think. Give yourself time to heal. Because you desire that relationship with your mother. That's why you're frustrated so bad. And she's not giving it to you. You have to learn how to create your own life as a man and understand. When you move on and you level up everything that your mother lacked, right? Everything that she lacked with raising you and everything else, you're going to find that in a wife. And your wife is going to give you everything your mother did not. So I need for you to understand something. The more you sit and soak in this part of your life right here, you're not doing nothing but hindering yourself and holding yourself back.
Oh, I know that.
And I need for you to stop being frustrated. Because the more you become frustrated, the more you don't even realize. The more you become frustrated, the more you stop on the journey. You stop on the journey because you're still trying to figure out, why am I on this journey? But if you keep going, you will understand the destination that you're going to is what you've always desired. All you got to do is keep going. One thing at a time. Because, see, you're trying to do way too much at once.
Tell me this, but it's like, how do you know what? And I keep praying and asking God, and it's like He shows me these things. I'm not
What'd
gonna
he
lie to
say?
you. He shows it to me, and I'm not gonna lie. It's like I almost forget. Like it's like being in this house is like confusion. I get
Let me tell
confused.
you something. Lock yourself completely down. I'm talking about lockdown. I'm talking about lockdown. Go to work, go home, go to your room, brainstorm. Don't tell nobody what you write down. It's time for you to see your stuff on paper now.
Mm.
Brainstorm on paper because your
Oh
mind is
my
too
yo.
crowded. What you say?
These past few days, I kept hearing a word in my head, like, and at first I thought it was like them saying it because it's like everywhere I go, it's a script. Like everywhere I go, it's a script. Like I keep hearing script in my head, and like even when I quit my job today and I came home, like I remember as soon as I was leaving work, like it's almost like I can pick up on anything they're saying, or I can feel the energy of the house, like before I even get here. I know what's going on before I even walk through the doors. It's like I can change anything before I even walk through the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's like they knew what type of time I was on as soon as I got home because my script changed a few times. Like when I was on the way here, like when I first quit, I was upset. Like I was crying. I was very upset. I even had people trying to change my script. But I got home and at first I was like, I'm like they're probably just gonna ask me to leave. Like I just quit the job that she got for me. Most likely they're gonna ask me to leave. So I'm like, whatever it is, however I go in this house, like I just gotta be straight. Like I'm honest. I'm gonna just be straightforward and honest. I quit my job. I don't want to work there no more. I see better potential in myself. And even then she tried to tell me basically I don't have better potential. She never said it in those words, but basically that's what she said. Like so, but that was not the type of time she was on. Once I got in the house and I basically, rethought because I wasn't trying to come in here hostile or like starting any problems or nothing. Like, or what if that's not what the type of time they were on? So I just came in here pretty cool. And my stepdad is just on some other next shit. Like he doesn't like me. He's always hated me since he like came here. Like he doesn't like me. So it's just like my mom loves me. So it's very confusing. Like it's very hard. Being here, which is why I know I need to go. But you're right.
Listen. Start writing. Write. I'm talking about write till you can't write no more. Get you a notebook and write until you cannot anymore. Because let me tell you something. Your brain is way too clouded for you to keep all of your thoughts in your head. You need to release it somewhere. And that paper is what's going to be your release. And it'll all start coming to you clearly in a snap of a finger. You got all these thoughts in your head because you can't think. You can't think because you worried about what your mama gonna say. You can't think because you're trying to worry about what's gonna happen with the job. You can't think because you're worrying about your stepdad not liking you. You can't think about because you're always worrying about being a failure. You can't think about anything that's anything to do with your purpose because you still have yet to understand that the more you continue to build yourself up with all this negative energy and these negative vibes, you ain't gonna have no choice but to live a negative life. Right. 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 Write it down. Write it down.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do for real.
It ain't hard. Let me tell you, you just needed a little guidance. But let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
I want you to go in your room, right? Go in your room. However you feel right now in this moment, put it on a piece of paper. And I want you to flush it down the toilet. Flush it down the toilet.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, by tomorrow, you're going to be a new person. But tomorrow is when you're gonna start your writing.
You want me to start writing tomorrow?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want you to start writing tomorrow. Cause let me tell you something. My people know in here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna come find you, and you better be doing your assignments,
I got
because you just came in here. You asked me. I don't know where I'm going, so now I'm gonna guide you. Now I'm gonna guide you. So tomorrow you're gonna start writing. Tonight you're gonna write down how you feel right now in this moment, and you're gonna flush it down the toilet. And that means you're gonna let it go and release it. Okay?
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Hey, release. You gotta release some of that anger, cause I hear it all over you. You too calm for me. Release it. Release it on the paper. Flush it down the toilet, and just start over tomorrow. Write it all down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, you always got a friend in me.
Thank you.
You're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna help you figure it out. You got it.
Thank you.
Okay? So go ahead. What's your name?
Stephon.
Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you. And I'm gonna go
Thank
ahead and tell you in advance that I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay?
I'll be in your live. I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting to hear from you about a week from now.
Thank you.
I'm giving you 1 week from today. So next Tuesday, I need to be hearing from you.
I got you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too. All right. Y'all, my moderator's telling y'all how to call. You call on Google Duo. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here in about an hour. I'm gonna get off here about an hour. At 10 o'clock, I'm gonna get off. Whew, this has been great. This has been great. Y'all show him some love. I'm quite sure he in the comments. He gonna need some encouragement. So my brothers are in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up. Make sure y'all encourage him a little bit. You know, he gonna need it, because next Tuesday he gonna be a whole different person. I'm calling somebody back. They did not answer.
Hello?
Hey.
Did I just call you? Oh my God. I don't know how to work this, I don't know how to work it.
You don't know how to work it? You weren't trying to call me?
Yes, I was, but I don't know how to get everything set up.
You ain't gotta set nothing up. We talking right now.
But am I supposed to be on the video? Or no?
No.
Oh my God. You know I have been trying to set up a time to meet with you.
You have?
Oh my God. It's now.
Yep, the time is now.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I don't even know where to start.
Just start.
Oh Jesus. I don't even know where to start here.
When we try to find a starting place, we always mess it up. We always mess up the journey. Just start.
Yes. I'm just at a place in my life where I'm just like wanting to know what I'm to do next. I retired as a teacher. COVID kind of messed up everything, so I ended up retiring. And now it's like, what now? Where do I go? It's like I'm only feeling like I'm only supposed to be dependent upon God and no one else.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I seek other people, my family, then I get disappointed. Because I feel like I'm putting out more and it's not being reciprocated. And it hurts.
Yeah.
And so even like for Thanksgiving, I told them, they're like, "Are you coming?" I was like, "No, I just want to stay home. I just want to maybe go to the movies or do something I've never done before."
Break traditions. Break those curses.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Now, let me say this to you. You too nice.
Yes.
You way too nice. And people have run over you so much. Ooh. You ain't even had time to really breathe. That's the problem. You know how a truck run you over 100 times again and again? You know, that's what's going on with you right now. That's why you're so lost. Yeah, that's why you're so lost and you're trying to figure it out. But let me tell you something. One thing that's significant about you is that when you remove yourself, they're gonna be more sicker than you are.
Yes.
And I'm waiting on you to have that light bulb moment. To remove yourself from these people who constantly call you when they need something. They constantly use you up. They use your last $50. They use everything of you. Yeah, I know it. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. Yeah, I already know. I already know.
Yeah, it's true.
I know it.
It's true.
I know it. And let me tell you something. You got to reach your breaking point. And let me tell you this. I'm going to help you get there. Okay. We're going to find that breaking point for you because it ain't going to be no more of them calling you whenever they need something. Because guess what? You're going to be unavailable. See, when you told them no that you was not coming for Thanksgiving, it was a shocker to them because you've always been there.
Yeah.
You've always been there. So guess what? They wasn't expecting for you to say that you weren't coming. They actually wanted you to do all the work. That's why some of them mad. That's why you ain't heard from some of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus.
I know. You ain't gotta listen. You ain't gotta tell me. I already know who you are.
Yes.
That's one thing about having a gift. You are very intuitive with people that you come across. And
yes.
See, you've been trying to book me for a long time.
I have. Mm-hmm. I kept missing. Saying, what did I do? What did I... Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you.
I heard a preacher preach Sunday, and he said the word for the season is now. Mm-hmm. And I called you, and then I was like, did I do something right? And you said, it's right now. It's now. Mm-hmm. Now is the season. Mm. Now is the time to put me first. And now is the time to love on myself and stop worrying about what others think. And I've been such
you know what now stands for?
What?
Not overworking. Because when you do stuff in the now and you don't think about it, and you just lean on God for the answers, that's when you know you're going the right way.
Wow.
Now is the season.
Now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ain't overworking no more. You ain't overthinking no more. You ain't doing none of that. Because you're leaning on God for all your answers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now.
I just paid off my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to move. And my daughter and my son keep saying, no, don't sell your property. But they're not here helping. And I'm tired. And I just want a smaller place.
Mm-hmm. You deserve that.
Comfortable for me.
You deserve that. Your children telling you not to sell it, because they want to come and go when they get ready.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. They want to come with you when they get ready. That's why they don't want you to sell it.
Yeah.
Because they scared that they're not gonna do everything that they need to do. So they might need a home to come back to.
You're right. Oh my God.
I already know.
Whoa.
They depend on you for a lot.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And let me tell you something. This season of now that you're talking about.
Yeah.
You ain't got time to be waiting around for nobody, not even your grown children. Do what you want to do. You want to go find you a nice 1-bedroom apartment, go get one.
Yes. Oh my God.
I already know.
No. Oh, I just feel such a relief. Like I just feel a burden being lifted off of me just now. Oh.
Now.
Thank you, God.
We're in the now season.
We are in. Oh my God.
Yep. Yep. Just that fast. You ain't even know how to work the phone. But look at you.
I had my daughter. The last time you called, I was over her house. I was like, I cannot miss this call.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you call, you ask for a Sapphire, my name on TikTok. And I think my granddaughter had my phone. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now
your kids can't run your life anymore. Your daughter try to run your life.
Yeah.
And she not the mama. And I need for you to tell her that she not the mama.
Yes. I have told her on so many occasions, I am the mother. God doesn't make any mistake. If he wanted you to be my mother, he would have done so.
Yeah, she be trying to run you too much. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all in your business, ain't I? I know it's getting a little scary, but this is what happens.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, God.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Just that easy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, God. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna walk in my season.
Right now. Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go do something nice for yourself, because you always doing something for everybody else. Go buy you. Go have you a spa day. That's what you do for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Go find you a spa. Do that.
That sounds really nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I could definitely do that.
We breaking every tradition, because that's not a tradition of us. That tradition was there before us. So that's what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. Yeah. We're gonna go find us a nice spa, do something nice for ourselves. Yes. Go find us a nice outfit if that's what we want to do. We're gonna buy us something nice. You retired, so guess what? It's now your season.
Yes. Thank you, God.
So let's do that.
I shall. I will definitely do that. Let's do that. Thank you for being so amazing and helping me along with so many others in this season where we feel alone and, trying to find our way.
Absolutely. God
just steps in and uses you as an instrument to be a voice to say, now, thank you, God.
Yeah.
I receive it.
I know.
Just like that.
Just like that. Just that fast. See, you thought you were gonna need you thought you were gonna need some more time. Nope. See, one thing about me, I work fast.
Yes.
Oh, your name Tanya?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't have 1,000 followers because I kept trying to push the button on the bottom.
It's all right. You got up here. Look at that.
Yes.
It's all right.
Thank you so much.
Much love to you. Hey, go treat yourself. You deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And God bless you.
God bless you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was quick, y'all. Quick 1, 2. 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Your phone cutting out.
Can you? Hold on, let me sit up, because it might just be my position. Hello?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, I was supposed to do the testimony Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have live.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. Move.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, my testimony is, and I hope I don't take more than 20 minutes, but because it's a lot that I really want to go through, because I just feel like a lot of people on here need to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And how I actually got through everything that I went through. So I'm gonna kind of start like from the beginning, like to where when I was little and everything that happened and how I came out of it.
You know what I said in my live. I said we got to learn how to condense some stuff, because when we start to become very much detailed and too in depth, sometimes you got to understand that people are like when people ask you, like, tell me something about you, you should be able to do that in less than 3 minutes with no hesitation, no problem.
Okay.
Your testimony was only drawn out to you. It should not be drawn out when you tell it. Because see, one funny thing about our testimony is that we can cut corners with telling the story and still get our point across.
Okay.
All right? So, come on.
Okay, well, my testimony is that, I kind of related with the first guy that was on there, when he was telling about how when he was young, his mom left him in the house and all that. Like, I went through that. Like, I was the youngest, and it was just me and my sister, but we would always be forced to go stay with our mama, like sometime during the summertime or whenever my grandparents just need a break or whatever. And I would always find myself the one stuck in the house with my sister for days, having to knock on the neighbor's door, looking for my mom and stuff like that. And I was actually the one to, trying to feed my sister, and she was older than me, but I was always the leader, like always. And like as time grew up, like we went through a lot. We didn't receive a lot from anybody, and I felt like we went through a lot, but we had a lot of family members that was just watching us suffer as children. I felt like they could have did more, but they didn't. And so when I was 13, I remember, I was 11, I had to figure out a way for me and my sister to survive. So that's when I, conjured up on some of my gifts. I started doing hair when I was 11. Mm-hmm. And I was staying with my grandparents at the time, but it's like my granddaddy got kind of like jealous, I'm gonna say, because I was making more money than he was at the age of 11, so he kind of cut that short. So I went to a place and I lied about my age on the application at 13. I got a job, and I started my first job in a mall at Steak Escape. I'll never forget. And I worked there for a couple of months, and the lady came to me and she pulled me to the back. And she was like, your age is not right on here. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And I gave her my story. And she told me, she said, I understand what you're going through, but you cannot work here at that age. So they fired me. So it was like I was always trying to find a way to survive for me and my sister. And that's kind of pretty much how I found out, the gifts that I had through my surviving mode. So it's like a lot of times, we sit back and we cry about the things that we go through, but we're not understanding, it's only pushing us into greater, because had I not went through all of those things, I wouldn't know the things that I'm capable of doing now. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot that I still haven't unlocked, but the more that I keep pressing and the more that I keep going, even though it doesn't feel good, like I keep finding out new things about me. And it was a time that, I stopped it because I wanted everybody to accept who I was. I wanted everybody to clap for me, to where I kind of like dimmed my own light because of what other people weren't doing when like family and stuff, what I thought that they should have been doing, I do my own life. And I think a lot of us get caught up in it. We want family and friends to support us and stuff like that when we hop out and do new things. Because I remember when I opened up my hair salon, I was doing my family hair before I even opened up my hair salon. But it's like as soon as I open up my hair salon, they start going everywhere else to get their hair done. And I just couldn't understand it. But that was only a stumbling block. You know, stuff like that happened to make us feel some type of way so we can stop what it is that we're doing. And I learned, you know, I used to dim my light all the time trying to make other people happy. I don't know why, but I was born with a certain type of walk. Like, I walk a certain type of way. And people used to judge me because of that. I used to try to straighten my legs out, y'all, just so people wouldn't judge me. I used to dim my light a lot. But it's like now I'm coming into terms with who I am, and I'm being thankful for the things and, you know, the situation that I had to go through. I cried about this for literally 4 years, and I'm just now coming out of it. I'm still not all the way there, but I'm just now coming out of it to accept myself for who I am. And at first, you know, I was crying and, you know, losing sleep, and I lost all my weight. I literally went from 170 some pounds. I'm 130 pounds now. Like, I literally worried myself about all this stuff that I was going through. But it's like now it's kind of like an eye opener, and like now I'm getting back into, you know, praying like I used to, and not worrying as much as I was, because I didn't understand everything then like I do now. But it's like, you know, now I say thank you. Even when I feel some type of way now, the days that I get up and my mind be trying to wander off, you know, I have to talk myself back to life, you know, to know, like, just keep going, because that's what people want us to do. They want us to stop. And I literally stopped for almost 4 years. So now I just feel like, you know, I thank God for all that I did go through, because for whatever reason, when I made it to my new city, like, I don't know, like, I have a new feeling, like, you know, to just get up and do it. So, you know, I understand now that I went through all of that for nothing. And a lot of times I feel like I wanted to rush myself.
No. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. You ain't go through all of that for nothing. You went through all of that for something.
For something, yeah.
You got it? You the thing is, one thing about this, and as I'm hearing you talk, a lot about you is being revealed to me. One thing about you that's so significant is that you doubt yourself, but you always show yourself how much power you got. And it scares you every time. Every time. Because as I'm listening to you go on and you're talking about your trials and your tribulations, you know one thing you ain't said. You know one thing you have not said yet is, you know, I was going through all that. I was expecting for you to say this right here. You know, I was going through all that, but, you know, and I lost my mind. Not one time have you said you lost your mind. Not one time. Not one time. You ain't lost your mind not one time. You done kept it together. On purpose.
Oh, by the grace of God, I was close.
Yeah. And that's a blessing within itself.
Yes, because, man, there was a time I thought I wasn't never going to smile again. Like,
you smiling now.
Yes. I'm telling you, like, there was a time where I just thought, man, you know. But it's like now, it's like I have to look back at, it's like, girl, you have a track record. You know what I'm saying? You have a track record. All you got to do is look back at all you done been through already and look at where you are now. Like,
I'm about to do something crazy right quick. So I want you to follow me. Okay?
Okay.
So there's a young lady on this live, right? She gonna be your kingdom sister, because I'm about to put y'all two together.
Okay.
And she's gonna be your me. This person that I'm connecting you to is gonna bring you so much clarity. And you're also gonna bring her clarity.
Okay.
When you get back in the chat, her name is Misha.
Okay. I think I saw that.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to connect with you and you're going to connect with her. And let me tell you something. That friendship right there, that forms after this live, is going to answer a lot of your questions.
Okay.
Because you just need somebody that knows what it feels like. And her that I'm connecting you to,
Mm-hmm.
she knows what it feels like.
Mm.
And I'm going to do that. And I don't never do this. I don't never do this. But I'm going to connect you to her.
Okay.
For a reason. I know the reason, but y'all don't.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let that happen. Cause God he didn't just put that on my heart for no reason. He put that on my heart for a reason.
Okay.
But like I said, I know the reason. Y'all two don't know why yet. So y'all gonna figure it out once y'all get on the phone and y'all talk to each other.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I want you to get back on the live.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to let y'all coordinate. I'm going to let y'all follow each other. Y'all exchange contact information. And I want y'all to have a conversation.
Okay.
By Friday.
Okay. Will do.
Because I'm doing this for a reason. And you gonna understand the reason. I ain't gonna explain it no more. But your journey is not gonna go in vain. It hasn't went in vain yet. And I need for you to keep going. Because God is placing kingdom people in your life.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. And it's good. It's a good feeling because like I literally been praying this prayer for like the last 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Lord, just send me, kingdom people, like divine helpers, like send me people that, I can learn from, that know more than me, And it's like, it's happening.
Yeah. Just that fast. 3 days.
Yep, just that fast. Yep.
3 days. That's it. I tell people all you need is 72 hours to be great.
Yeah.
72 hours can change your life.
Yeah. And another guy had actually reached out to me today when I got off the phone with you, maybe like an hour or two later. Another guy reached out to me. And I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm. It's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's unclear to you right now, but it's gonna be clear. It's gonna be clear soon. Real soon.
I believe it. I feel it. I feel a whole lot better than I was feeling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel it. So you come on back in this comment section.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's go ahead and break these barriers, and let's go ahead and start building these kingdom connections.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right.
Y'all ain't know I was gonna do that, did you? Yep, I did it. I did it. Hey.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. You called fast.
I know. The first time I heard you and the young lady speak, I was like, oh my God.
Who?
I cannot remember their names. It was so many of them.
You talking about today?
And yeah, tonight.
Today your first time in my life?
Yes, today is my first time. No, I think this is my second time in your life, in your life.
And you can
And
say my life. That's good.
Yeah, in your life. This is the first time that I stayed in line. Any other time I have to get off and I have to work. You are doing an amazing job. You are doing kingdom God's kingdom. And I am so, how can I say this? I know I'm not the only one. For the young ladies to speak about things that went on in their life, I've been through them things as well too. I'm gonna tell you about my testimony. I've been rejected, replaced it, pushed aside all my life. But this year, when I stood still and just standing in my quiet place, getting to know God, when I thank God for the pandemic when it happened. The reason why I said that is I got to get to know him for who he was and who he was to me. Even though that I am going through trial times right now in my life as I speak, I'm still thanking him.
Right.
Through the bad and the good. And I'm still going to praise him.
As you should.
And thank you for saying that. I can say I got a pure heart.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do have a pure heart. And I'm taking a moment off to myself right now. I'm just like, you know what? A friend's been calling me, asking, I said, no. No. You need to go and talk to God for yourself. See, have a conversation with him. I minister to women, men, children on an everyday basis. And I told my mom this. For me to lose everything, my home, the roof over me and my daughter's head, for me to lose that because I bruised the head of the enemy, I'm going to do it.
Right.
I said, somebody got to tell somebody about Jesus. Somebody got to tell somebody about my Lord and Savior. For me to take a young lady to church that was working in my business, then turn around and quit her job because she chose to want to be saved. And then I get the backfire, I'm okay with that. Because I feel it in my spirit that God has set me up for something greater.
Come on now.
I'm walking in greater.
Come on now.
Even though the young lady comes in my shop, she was like, are you okay? I'll be like, I'm amazing. Everything is amazing. Because I am amazing. And God is amazing too. Like I told them, just things. It's not like I'm going to get it again. I am. I said, this is a faith walk for me. When God showed me Hebrews 11:1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. My family didn't even believe that I was going to have my own business. They showed up at my grand opening and didn't even stay. My mom and my sister didn't even stay. And it took my daughter's father said they didn't even believe in you enough. I said, I'm okay with that. And I had to tell my other sister. She told me, she said, your mom didn't even think that you was going to get above water. But I did.
Yeah.
I said, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I said, I'm okay. Because like I told my daughter, you can be upset because I want something better. We don't have to settle for nothing. I'm not going to settle for anything. No more. You deserve better than what I had. And that is the reason why I opened up my business. That's the reason why I didn't want to work for another man. I wanted to work for myself. So you can have better than what I had.
Right.
So you can be mad all you want to, We just gonna be here for a little while. Sometimes God have to set you back to set you up, and that's okay with me.
Exactly. Come on now.
So when I say I thank you for encouraging us, I thank you for your word of encouragement. I thank you for your wisdom that God has given you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And God is good. Because
all the time.
I was asking God, like, okay, at first, a moment, I started feeling pity, having a little pity party, like, God, why am I going through this again? Why is this happening to me again? Why this happened? But you told me you was well pleased with me.
Yep.
You told me that keep doing your work. Keep ministering to people.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my friends friends called me. She said, you did something wrong. You got to go back and find out what you did. I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. And I said, you know what? I forgive you for not what you did or what you said.
All right. All right.
Because I didn't do anything wrong at all. And the enemy wants to make me feel like I did something wrong. I said, you know what? Enemy, my God is not a man that he should lie.
Facts.
He didn't lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, I just been like, you know what? Okay, God, what did you want me to do next? And like people come in my business. I had to get off live because one of my friends walked in my business today. And we were sitting there having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. God called us to be a witness to others. He called us to help the next person. And when I was younger, I used to get ostracized, get pushed to the side. Are you stupid? You can't do too many things. I told my mom, I started taking the word no, and that was my fuel to my fire. Anytime I heard the word no, that was a yes to me.
Right.
Don't tell me what I cannot do.
Yep.
I can tell you what I can do.
Yep.
And if you say no, okay, that's cool. I'm going to go to the next person. They say no, I'm going to go to the next person until I get a yes.
Right. Yep. You're right. I tell people all the time, my red lights are green lights to me. My red lights are green lights. Because I got tired of seeing red. So I just kept going. And you got to keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. Your business is going to overflow.
Thank you.
You're going to be blessed. Everything about you is going to be blessed. Your mother is who she is. She's not going to change. So stop trying to rekindle that relationship with her.
Right.
Their relationship cannot be rekindled. She already done showed you how she feel about you. She already done said how she felt about you. So you got to move on and understand that you just got to be the mother that she wasn't. Period.
And I'm doing that now.
Period. Just that easy. Just that simple. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Thank you.
And you keep doing what you're doing. Like I always tell everybody else, you got a friend in me. It was a reason why you stayed here tonight. It was a reason why.
The reason why is when you said it was about kingdom business.
Yep.
And I told God, I ain't playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I told him Sunday, I'm going to run on and see what the end's going to be.
And it's happening too. Quick, fast.
Yeah.
Fast. Very fast. So get ready. Tie your shoes up because you're about to run a marathon.
Okay.
Double time in the night. Because you don't need to come up untied. You don't need no more distractions. You don't need no more stops. Double time so they won't come loose. Because you ain't stopping no more.
Nope.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
That's it. That's all.
Love you, sis.
All right. Love you too. You be great. That, like I said, hit me up. Inbox me if you got a question. Hey. It's time.
I will. Most definitely.
All right.
All right.
Y'all, that's it. That's it. That's it. My job is done. That's it. Testimonial Tuesdays is over with. So if you did not catch us today, be sure to catch us next Tuesday. Same place, same time. I'm actually not drained. I actually feel pretty good. I actually feel pretty good today. So, I'm not drained whatsoever. Let me tell y'all something. When you're in your purpose, you don't get tired because you don't have time to be tired when you're doing God's work. Okay? When you're doing God's work, you don't have time to be tired. One thing about living in your purpose is your purpose don't have a schedule. It doesn't have a schedule. So my purpose don't have a schedule. I can do this all day, all night. But I know I need a break. So I'm going to go ahead and just get off. If you guys, any of y'all was moved today, I'm accepting tips on Cash App. My Cash App is somewhere floating around. My moderators got it. If you guys are led to leave me a tip for today, you can. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much for coming in, tuning in with me. It's been great. I enjoyed tonight. I really did. It was just something that was needed. I needed it. I know a couple people in here needed it. The people that came up today, thank you so much for volunteering. To believe it or not, this was our first Testimonial Tuesday. Will not be our last. Will not be our last. What information do you need? As you all know, I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm finalizing the details for my meet and greet. So what y'all see on this live, if you can imagine how it's going to be in person, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. If you can get to Atlanta January 13th through the 15th, please show up because we going to show out. For real. You're not ready for me yet? I know. You're not ready. You ain't ready. I know it. This is your first time. Welcome. I appreciate it. Hope it won't be your last. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Yeah, my Cash App is right there. It's right there. Misha just pinned it. They pinned it. So yeah, y'all. January, but you're only 2 hours from me. Hey, that's it. That's all. January 13th through the 15th, you guys put that on your calendars. I'm going to roll out some stuff this week, some details this week. So I'm going to start to do the vouchers and start to figure out some stuff. It's going to be great. So if you guys are coming, I'm only going to have a limited spot. That's it. I'm only having limited spots to this. So if you can imagine how many people are going to buy tickets, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. I'm only doing 75 tickets. That's it. I'm not doing a lot. January 13th through the 15th. I won't be a stranger. I need to book a one-on-one private session. I'm in Atlanta as well. What's the dates again? So I do got a special for my one-on-one sessions for an hour and 30 minutes. You get an hour and 30 minutes with me. My regular price is $110. But when you type in this coupon code, Purpose is a coupon code for the hour and 30-minute session. She on it. There you go right there. She on payroll. That's y'all. That's it right there. So if you're trying to book a one-on-one session with me, the link is in the bio. The coupon code is there for the hour and 30 minutes. So if you want to book an hour and 30 minutes with me, you have a coupon code it's going to be cheaper than my hour session. It's only $65 on the website with that coupon code. That coupon code is not going to last long. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you want to book, go ahead and book it. The event for January 13th through the 15th is when we're going to do the meet and greet. It's going to be a 2-day thing, Friday and a Saturday. Our main event is going to be on Saturday, so you will have the option to just purchase that ticket, or you can have a weekend voucher for the whole weekend. I'm finalizing that. It's going to be good. What y'all see on my lives is going to be maybe that times 10. So if you can imagine that times 10. But yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys, like I said, have enjoyed it. It has been great for me. I'm about to go chill out. I'm about to go prepare myself for tomorrow, and y'all do the same. Listen, whatever happened today, don't take it into tomorrow. Leave it there. Write it down, throw it away, flush it down the toilet, whatever you need to do. Stop taking stuff that already happened with you to a new and clean slate. All right? All right. All right. Come on now. Mika, Kev, Misha, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that came up, I appreciate y'all. Whew. All right. Bye, y'all. We out of here. Oh, let me say this. Hold on now. Let me say this. One more thing. Time out. My Patreon. I am getting my Patreon started, y'all. I'm getting my Patreon started. So that's where all my lives is going to be posted. And that's where I'm also going to be doing my podcast. My podcast is also going to be on Spotify and Apple Music. But it's going to be on Patreon too. So that's going to be somewhere where you guys can go and book. And I mean, not book, but you can go and watch my lives over again, because I'm going to be posting these lives starting probably next week. So all of these lives that I'm doing right now are probably going to be on Patreon. I'm going to post that link in my link tree so you guys can go watch all you want to. You can go whatever. All right. So see you guys later. And once again, have a good night. Bye.